Welcome. Chat rules. No doxing. No homophobic bullcrap. No racial bullcrap. If you don't like someone in chat, click on their name and select block. And then select block again. Done. If you ever feel like it's all too much, log off and contact the number below for help. To be eligible for gifted memberships, click the $sign and select membership. Then hit gift settings and slide to on to allow gifts. Turn off gift settings the same way. My email, ConnieKR68@gmail.com. Tips are appreciated, never expected. Cash App, $, capital CONNIEKR. PayPal me at ConnieKR68. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks.
Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism and commenting.
Get ready, because Constant Sue has something to say, like it or not. Oh, I got to add myself to the stage. Duh. I'm a newbie. Now can you hear me? Okay. Is the echo? No echo? Pretty good. Hey, Mr. Nobody. Thanks for being here. Sarah, Jackie Blue. Okay, now remember what I said that you couldn't hear me. This might be a repeat for many. Oh, here's the link for Sarah. Just for Sarah right now. This might be a repeat for many, but I've been asked a million times, do you have this clip? Do you have that clip? Do you know where Ernie said that? Do you know where Ernie said this? And I thought instead of going over all these clips all by myself, I'll just go over the longer ones with everybody and see if, and maybe we can laugh along the time to make it not so boring. Hey, Goya. Hey, April. So Katie's live now. I know too. That's fine. You can watch me later. You can watch her later, whichever you want to do. It's no big deal to either one of us. You can flip back and forth. You can watch 2 tabs, whatever you want to do. I have to go through these clips for people anyway. So I'll be doing it whether there's 1 people or 300 people. Okay, there, got that for Sarah. Up here in the pinned comments is mine and Sarah's Cash App. If you want to, financial support, always appreciated, never expected. Hey, Margaret. Hey, Dodie. Okay, I'll wait a minute for Sarah here and say hello to everybody. Yeah, Sarah's just, it's people like a break from things, and people can watch 2 at once, or they can go back and watch it, you know. So I know you and I don't care about anybody going live. It doesn't matter. People are just trying to cause problems where there's no problems. No big giveaway last night, Mr. Nobody. I thought he might have done it on Facebook, but I looked briefly and couldn't find it. If he did it on Facebook, I missed it. But imagine that. And remember how he'd always say, "You'll never beat me. You'll never defeat me. You'll never defeat me." Well, we've beat Ernie and TigerOps. Let's just keep him gone that way. It's a lot less stressful without him here. I think that his probation officer told him no more. I don't think it was anybody else but his probation officer saying no more. It's ridiculous. You know, you're borderline committing a crime. No, that's my avatar. Sarah made me a long time ago. Tyrant Sue. The one that Ghost has on his thing is my catfish avatar. That was from 12 years ago. And I used it on my press pass because I wanted a press pass like that. Yes, Tiger down. Let's keep him there. Let me, while I'm waiting, put the link to this in my description. It's a good idea. Give me 1 minute here. There's that one. And then my link. I'll put it in here too. My Ernie Show playlist. My Ernie Show credentials playlist. Okay. There, get the housekeeping done while I'm doing this. That way I won't forget when I have to go back. And I couldn't find that other picture that Ernie didn't like, but I'll change that too. Oh, Margaret got a new avatar. Yeah, okay. I'll have to click on it and see real quick. Oh, this don't let me go to your channel. Here, this will go. Okay. Where is Margaret on my phone? There she is, Miss Mayor. Go to channel. There we go. Oh, that is cool, Margaret. Yeah, Margaret's pretty cool with that stuff. Yes, Asia, he disappears every money giveaway. He read the book, How to Disappear. I have a clip of that too somewhere. The one in the gray shirt. Okay, that's what I'll have to. Is this the one he hates? The one that's your avatar? The one where he looks like an old pimp? It looks so goofy in that. Oh my Lord, that was the horriblest picture he ever took. Hey, Asia, thank you for being here. Let me see what else I can do. Okay, this is what we're watching. This is an old clip. It says Ernie Shell, no thanks, and the real grift 3 years ago. This was September 25th, 2021. So Summer went missing in June, right? Summer went missing in June. So this was September. This is right early on when Ernie came here. I think he went to Benny's. And then I think he was on no thanks. Doug has since had his channel deleted. Thank you, Jackie Blue, for being a member for 2 years. Happy anniversary and congratulations. Yay, I need to get the 2-year pretty things made for people that have been a member for 2 years. Jackie's been my longest and my toppest, my best supporter. I don't know what she's seen in me that she liked, but she did, and I'm glad she did. Because very few have, there's about, I'd say 10 that stuck by me through the hard stuff. And I appreciate the shit out of every one of you. And the new ones that changed their mind about me after things went along. I understand. Okay. Let me do some more time. Here's the link for Sarah. Mugshot when back in Kentucky. When he went back to Kentucky. Oh, when he was tired and short. Okay, I remember that one. I'm sure I have it. I just don't know why it didn't pop up right when in my Ernie Shell file. There's Sarah.
Test. Oh, look, we're squares.
Ooh, you sound good.
Is it good now?
Yeah, because I'm a Pico. Yeah.
I used my laptop instead. I'm like, maybe I should just go on my laptop again because I get that demon mic on my earbuds,
It's whatever you want to do.
I'm good. What's going on?
Okay. Yeah, we'll be squares because I'm too cheap to pay for StreamYard. I don't go live enough to pay for all that jibber jabber.
Oh, it's a ripoff now. I've been paying a lot.
It is a lot, and it is a lot. And I'm using the free version, and you can, except for like if you want to save your clips and you want to save your recordings, that's the only thing that is awesome.
I like my clips. That's what I don't want to give up, and all the shit I already worked and put in there. I have so much in there I don't want to lose. But I'm thinking about splitting it with someone now because I do the YouTube Premium also, so that the viewers don't have to deal with commercials.
I should send you the external hard drive that you sent with my computer because I haven't used that. This computer come with a lot of memory.
Yeah, you got
haven't used it. And if you can use it, then
if that's something that if it can clean out your computer to store things, I need something like that. Mine's completely full to the max, so it's actually affecting its efficiency is what I think.
Yeah. You just move all your stuff that you want to keep over to this external hard drive, and you just plug it in when you want to use it. Like if you want to, you just plug it in, and you can get it right off that external hard drive. And I haven't used I still got like, I don't know, I think 29 gigabytes left of memory in mine
Oh wow.
because I don't record that much, and I don't,
Mm.
whatever I use in my clip, I delete later
Mine's
because I
like
figure
got
I got it.
red bars all the way. It's so
Oh,
full. It's like warning me all the
yeah.
time. I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do with it? I'm not a techie.
Text me your address because I don't think I saved it from when you sent it to me the first time, and I'll just send it to you and you can use it because I don't know that I'll ever use it. I mean, I'm not that
Well, you
much.
think about it first. You think about it, and I'm here, and I'm willing, and I think that would be
Okay.
great for me. But I also want you to think about it.
Well, I've thought about it because I've not used it to date. I mean, if I haven't used it now, I'm not gonna. And
Well,
it might
that's
as well
very
do
nice.
somebody some good sitting around here. You know, it
I
was
think you
given to me,
might.
so I'll just give it to you.
I
Hi,
might be
Mountain
able to fix my
Violet.
computer.
It should. And then you can just, then you can rearrange things the way you want while you're doing it. And then if you find something you want late, you can
Mm-hmm.
just go right to it. But
I'll
you have to
figure
do
out.
this with
I can.
traders and see how she does her database. She can find stuff so quick. I mean, I don't know
Yeah.
how she does it, but I
Me
can find it.
neither.
I put mine on a notepad and then I search my notepad for the word and then I
Yeah,
can find the link.
she's organized. I was
Yeah,
like super
I've deleted my
organized.
notepad 3 times already by mistake. Gone, oh my god, deleted my whole notepad. So this clip is from Read Between the Lines. It was September 25th, 2021. It's 44 minutes long, and this is when Doug No Thanks. It was his channel. Griff was on panel, and Ernie was on panel. And Griff was a big shot at this time, I think. This is before my time. So feel free to add anything you want to add because this is before my time. I didn't get to watch this live. This was like right after this, I think I came on to Ernie. He had already been on Benny's at this time, and Benny gave him hell. So then No Thanks was going to promote him, but kind of backstabbed him because he knew he was full of shit, a goober. So
Mm-hmm.
I think that's how this clip is set up. It's after they've had words, but April said, this is way back. I was around. You guys feel
Just
free to add any comments you want to. Tell me to stop when you want to. If you want to join panel and this pertaining to this clip, feel free to do it. I don't want not big, I'm going to say Big Toe Berto. I don't want Big Bo Berto up here just bitching about Mama T, and so if it pertains to this clip and you want to talk about it, join us whenever you feel like it. Okay, here we'll get started. Guess I got to present it. There we go. And let me know if the sound is okay and if it's coming in and out or not. Okay, here we go. Well, no one want to knock us off. They don't need to see us up here.
yeah, you could make it larger with that.
Yeah, I'm all like brand new to this.
See, all right, so that bottom square where Ernie is, right under, like where Ernie's chest is, the last square in the right-hand corner, if you do that, you can
That.
make the screen real big for the viewers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one.
Okay.
That's what I always do. Yeah, that.
Like that.
Yeah. See how
Okay.
much
Oh, yeah,
larger it
there you
is?
go.
That's
Yeah,
why I
that's
do
way
that, so
better.
people can, people can see better. I like it.
Yeah.
And then you make it small, you just press it again.
I'll read some of the comments real quick. 3 years ago, Pindar said, I haven't seen this much cackling since last Tuesday when I watched Real Housewives. Charlotte said, stolen valor. Sophie said, that is China. Everybody said that was China, so China must be in here. Shut up, Griff, whatever you done. Same to you, Babylon Doug. Put your shirt back on. Damn, instead of focusing on missing children, y'all just want to see who's got the biggest dick. There's quite a few comments on here, so I'm not going to read them all, but yeah. Okay.
Stolen valor 3 years ago. Oh, that's
Come on,
fun.
go back that way. There it goes. Okay. Now, here we go. Little Gray says, Constance, my hands are shaking so bad these days it's hard for me to mod. I love you, but please take my wrench for safety and sakes. Okay, let me do that real quick before I forget. Why don't it tell me that I could unmod, Granny? No. Report, remove.
The
Oh, there it is.
comments.
Remove as the other moderator. Okay. There you go, Granny. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Okay. Now we're going to watch it. 52 people waiting for me to get my shit together.
Claim you do.
What's these fake videos?
What fake videos?
You said you fake these videos when you were on Benny Keys.
What I'm looking for now is anytime Ernie said that he was with some agency or worked with Homeland Security, you know, anything like that. So if you catch that, I don't catch it, let me know. And I'm going to timestamp it when I do catch it.
Okay.
I'm just going to be real with you.
Okay, good idea.
To be honest with you, I don't know you, Adam, from me and Adam, Steve. This could all be bullshit that we're seeing or hearing, right? Or it could be just a game. I don't know.
Look. You're different. You're a different person when you're confronted, pal. You're a very different person. You have no idea who you're talking to. You have no idea what I'm really about. But you do this for your subscribers and your viewers. That's wrong.
Hey, Mermaid.
You take bits and pieces of information that you find on Google, and then this fat fuck over here gives you. Actually, you put it up there. You put it up there. You're a man. You're a coward. You're a coward.
Look, little man. Look, little man. Hey, motherfucker. Hey,
wait, hold on.
You can come sing anytime, you little bitch, all right? You want to talk trash to me?
Okay,
Come
you're
get
talking-
me. All right, you call me fat? You want me? Come play, motherfucker. I got time for you.
Okay, I thought he was talking to me. Okay.
You're getting involved in something you ain't got no
Let's
business
get on
playing
with this shit. I'm not no little
more
man.
important things to
do with food.
You ain't got shit to
hold
do
on.
but try to spend money that you ain't
Hold
got.
on, let's see.
No, you are.
What? Okay, so how
You
did
wanna
this
play
start? Okay, I don't
Put
know.
in
all
that
this
mouth.
stuff.
I'll
How
knock
did
that
this-
head up your ass. Think you funny? You don't know me, buddy. You don't see me right now.
Yeah, you damn sure don't know
Is
me.
it-
I love.
is it
I
jumping
know
out?
you. I know you. I see you. I've seen people like you all my life.
You
man.
like
ain't no
fighting
joke.
fat people?
You're a fucking joke. Like fighting. You think I'm fat, don't you?
Hey, look,
Anybody over
I'm
100
not
pounds is
gonna say
fat to
that.
you, you little bitch. That's all you are.
Oh damn! Oh,
You wanna fight a
what
fat
is
guy?
this? What is this? Show and tell here? What is this?
You
Show
ain't got
and
much to
tell?
show, do you? What are you going to show?
I'm going to speed it up a bit.
Can you pause for 1 sec?
Yep. Go ahead.
I just want to in the chat with the speed. I don't know if it's my laptop, if I should switch to my phone. I don't know if it's on my end. I just want to know if it's on my end or you guys are having skipping. Because if it's skipping on my laptop, I'll switch to my phone.
Chat, let us know if it's me skipping or if it's Sarah skipping.
Anyone?
Hi, Giddy Up.
When it was playing,
Pause here.
when you were playing it, you didn't hear any problems?
No, but I don't know if that's just because
Well.
it's coming at your money end or not.
Right. I didn't know if it was your Wi-Fi or if it's my
Yeah.
end. But nobody's setting anything yet. So
But the little Wi-Fi signal is up.
is it playing for y'all fine? Anyone? Can someone tell us?
It must
All
be a
right.
hell of a
Misty
lot.
Rose says no. Misty said no problem. I could put my
Okay.
earbud on. Okay.
Okay, Mr. Bicep. Okay, here we go.
Let me try my phone.
Pause game on point, right for Doug's belly.
Let me see here. Oh God, I really don't want to do this. You know, I ain't worked out in a while, and I got these little bitty arms, but you know,
Oh shit!
we're
You wanna
showing
fight a
tail
fat
here. You know, I ain't got that much. Look at that. Look
You
at
show your tail
that.
every day.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, I guess you could say this is the Ernie verse, just like it's the Cyrax verse. Sure.
I just got a bunch of real.
Showing your tail.
But yeah, we'll go with
I had to
that.
push it out for you there.
Hey, hey guys, look, I see this good for your all viewers. Hey, I'll entertain that. Let's get on with the questions. I've got a lot of shit I got to do. That's badass, dude. You ain't shit. You're a little dirty dork. That's cool.
Right.
Let's get on with it. Okay, cool.
All right.
Let me go ahead and prove you guys wrong. Let's do
All
this.
right,
Hurry up.
all right, let's talk. All right, you like
All right, it's much fun. Much fun.
So why did you fake those videos, Ernie? And why did you actually let's start with this.
Okay, go ahead. Which videos? Which videos are we talking about here? Let's do this.
Let's precursor to the videos. Let's start in the very beginning where you came out to Tennessee. Benny Keys actually says that he sets you up. I'm here to help you resolve that. Did Benny Keys and we can put all the joking and all the flexing aside.
Okay. We'll do that later. We'll do a big. We'll do a special. Okay, let's go.
We can have that pissing battle after this. Let's talk real. Let's see what you're about and give you a chance to talk about shit.
Let's do that. Okay. Hold on. Let me adjust my seat. Let me get up here with you guys. Okay, go ahead. Let's go.
And I just flexing for you. All right. So did Benny Keys set you up and have you come to Tennessee?
No. I was already in Tennessee. Where do you get your information from? I was already in Tennessee. You guys know that I'm licensed professionally in Tennessee,
It
right?
was in his first live stream.
Go ahead.
Okay.
He was, but see, he was licensed professionally in Tennessee at this time, so I'm not going to mark it. Because this time I know he was licensed as a bounty hunter. Because I checked that myself. But just because he was licensed doesn't mean he was working anywhere. Yeah, I think he had to work under somebody. He couldn't just go out and be his own bounty hunter, I think. That's my opinion. So I'm not going to mark that because he was at the time. Okay.
I was already in Tennessee. You guys know that I'm licensed professionally in Tennessee, right?
It was in his first live stream.
Go ahead. Keep going.
It was in his first live stream. Everything we're talking about comes from his live stream where you were on it the first time. Where I do believe he set you up, Ernie. I believe he set you up when you came on his live stream for the.
No state almost fired. This was 2021. This was September 25th, 2021. And Summer went missing in June. So from June to September, that's how new Ernie was to this. Did you ever find the company he worked for? No. He, on his resume, he gave me a company name. But when I called that company, they said Ernie took a class from them. Didn't work for them. But, yeah. And anytime I've tried to tag him down for a company, he'll say, well, Aztec bonding, AAA bonding, and he'll say things like that. And I'll go, where? What town? You know, so I can know what to narrow it down to. And he won't ever say anything. And I've got a notepad here with a list of some of them on here. Let me see if I can find it real quick.
AAA bonding came up the other night on, was it the Lisa panel? I think it was. Yeah. Yeah, because I have timestamps on that.
He said he worked at AA bonding, Bad Boys bonding, and High Rollers bonding. But he didn't tell me what they were in. But I could never find anyone to. Or if they did tell me a time, they were defunct, out of commission, been, whatever.
Are you looking for all places he worked? Because on the Lisa K interview, I wrote timestamps down. Let's see. Okay, the 15-minute mark on hers, it says on her latest Ernie interview, the 15-minute mark, he says he worked for Clark Electric in Kingsport, Tennessee. So that's a place, I don't remember hearing that before. And then let's see. You already know about this, but at the 1745 mark, he said Chief Security of Sullivan County Corrections, which we already know, Hay House. And at the 1825, he said he arrested. He said, I arrested, and then says our team arrested Eric Rush, and that was through AAA. So that's 3 places in one little spot.
Yeah. And, my next day off, I might, call some of them places.
Oh, there she is right there.
Ago. Who? Oh, Lisa.
Oh. Yep. Those are the 3 timestamps that stood out to me because it was right early on.
People called the bounty hunter he claimed to work under, and he said he never heard of him. Was that one that Viper was just telling about? He said that it was when he worked for Homeland Security.
That was Danny, I think.
Danny revoked his LinkedIn. On Ernie's LinkedIn, he had credentials by Danny whatever Butler maybe. And I see Danny Butler has revoked all of those credentials.
And Lori 33 called Alan Hood. That was on my live because I went back and put relevant timestamps in my description. When I just did the live, the last one, it's at the 118 mark. I put Lori 33 calls Alan Hood, and he says he does not know Ernie Shell and stated he's never worked with him. That's on my last.
That AAA bonding or just Alan Hood bonding?
That Lori, is she in the chat right now? I thought I just saw her. Let me just check.
Lori 33.
What I wrote down is, let's see. Oh no, that's the one about him putting the bullets in someone.
Called.
Alan Hood had a bonding company. Whoops, there we got a call there. Oh, there she is. Now, what was your question about? Again, can you say that again? Because I just got a call.
Did Alan Hood work for AAA bonding, or was that somebody separate? There's a terrible lag between our talking and their comments. The Eric Runt incident would be the easiest to track down, probably. Yeah. Except for it's been so long ago, they might not have records on it. I know when I was going through the Bullhorn Betty thing, anything past 2012, there was no record of it. I mean, there was a record of it, but there was no files to go with the record. I sure wish we could find Eric Rush to do an interview. That would be
that'd
good.
be wild.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Lisa said yes. Okay. So I forgot what I asked.
Not saying the guy would be credible, but it would be fun and interesting, I'm
Oh
sure.
yeah, just like Josh Shanks, you'd get to at least you get to hear from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so they are separate. Okay, we'll play.
For the benefit of his use. You came out mean.
The only look. The only thing he set me up, you know, you say what a setup or whatever it is, was having Cher on there and asking me the questions about, you know, Don Wells and why the interview or something was canceled out.
Is that the first time you were on his show or the last time?
What's that?
Are you talking about the last time you were on when the couple came on and asked you to take pictures down? Or are you talking about the first show that you went on?
No. I'm talking about the first show. That's the first time I've ever been on.
Well,
I was already in Tennessee. I've been in Tennessee for 9 months, 10 months.
So, what?
Mermaid said, "Has anyone ever reached out to Eric? Would he do an interview?" I don't know. I can only talk for myself. Who's reached out? I haven't reached out because I can't find him. I haven't no address for him. He was in jail, but he got out. We should have contacted him when he was in jail, but he's been released from jail. He's on probation, I think, but it doesn't have an address.
I feel like I had seen him on
address.
Facebook a while ago. I thought somebody brought out his Facebook and stuff, but I don't know what, you know, what he has on there.
I mean, look on Facebook.
I don't go looking on there, but I know that somebody had posted screenshots of it, and there was a lot of stuff on there.
Lori said she's been trying to find him, too. I know Brad's been trying to find him.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, Brad wanted to do an interview. Katie said if people could find him that she would do an interview.
I'm sure that would be hysterical. Ah.
Oh, no. What did I just do?
They can undo it, I think, but we can't do it on the StreamYard side.
Can somebody go back and save Lisa K?
She got banned by accident. Stand by. Please stand by. One of the mods. Okay, let me see. Oh, wait. I can maybe do it on this side. Let me see. Oh, shit. I can't even see her name because she's banned.
I know. How do I fix that? Do I got to go back to my block list?
Don't ban me, bro. The problem is, since it wasn't just a timeout or a delete, I can't even see your name to reverse it. Unless we go to that will take you a minute. I don't know if you want to.
Let me do it real quick. Yeah, because Lisa likes to talk.
You got to do it on the. Go to your YouTube and then. Let me see.
Community moderation.
I can walk you through it, but if you don't know.
Wouldn't it be nice if the last one? Of course not. It's not going to be that easy.
You got to hit the studio, I believe. Let me see.
I found it. Now I just got to go through all of them and see.
Okay. You got it?
Yeah, I got to find her. Well, they just put it on the last one band, and so I could find it so easy.
Please stand by.
Yes, please.
You were axed by Constance. She did it.
There you go, Lisa. You're back. Okay.
Did you hit save?
Yes, I hit save.
Okay.
Lisa,
I made that mistake before.
Let me know if you're still here. Goodness. Okay. Yeah. Who is it that says, has anyone ever found Phil? I don't know.
Oh,
I think Phil was on Facebook, though, but I'm not sure. Yep.
That one I'm not sure about. Lisa, could you please put some kind of comment to see if you're unaxed?
Lori said she'll go look at her Tennessee probation. Somebody said this is an old one. Yeah, this is an old one.
No Lisa yet. Yeah, definitely. I think the Eric Rush would be like wild as fuck and funny.
Yeah, either one of them would be interesting.
I think I hear your dogs.
Yes, Tiny. I mean, Rocky. He just went out. He's just being a brat.
No, I
He's
I
like,
love
"I'm
dogs, so it
happy."
doesn't bother me.
Lay
But
down.
we
Lay
still don't
down.
have a Lisa. We
Uh-uh.
said it was an accident, man. It's an accident, bro.
Yeah. She might have went to do something.
True.
How did we get pictures to either one of us? Lori, are you in Discord, or is your Discord temporarily disabled, Sarah?
No, it's not disabled. It's just I sent you another invite because you said you needed it for a different device. It's just that it's all wild, the settings. I just had to fix it. Somebody's gonna come in and help me fix it that knows what they're doing. Oh my gosh, I just told you not to call me.
Or my email is Connie.
You want me to email it?
No, for Lori.
Okay.
Connie KR68.
How the hell do I get you back in it?
I think I'm still there.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you needed it for a different device, or I don't know if it was your phone
I'm
or.
on it. Yeah, find me in Discord, Lori, or that. So.
Okay.
Okay, now we're back to these guys having a
And
pissing contest.
Lisa has arrived back in chat.
Thank you, Lisa.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Nobody. It's doesn't even make any sense what's going on
Okay,
there.
there she goes. Yeah. Okay. Let me see. I think I got it
just said I'm
fixed.
on a live. I just told her not to call. She's calling again.
When he says, "Oh, that's Eric," and we have the video where he was with Eric looking for protection. They're all vocal. Yes. Okay.
What helped you, and what when you picked up the Summer Wells case and stuff, and you were posting about at the racetrack, and they got upset at the racetrack? What is that about?
Can one of you guys turn your TV or something off? I
Hey,
can't really.
Yeah,
It's frustrating.
Is that better?
Good deal. Thank you.
Sorry about that.
Okay, go ahead.
We were just watching a video where it showed something about a racetrack, and you make a post about Summer Wells, and they got upset about that because you put pictures up of race equipment on cars and things. What was that about?
I didn't put photos up. I put a whole live stream video up. And then somebody got it for community standards. That's the only reason it was even taken down. As a matter of fact, everything we put on Predator Hunter Nation gets taken down because of community standards anyway. So I mean, I was accustomed to that. But we do save those videos, and we have those videos in documentation. And of course, all of our videos go to the TBI, who we're very well familiar with.
Who do you deal with? Who do you deal with the TBI?
Depends on whoever they put us in touch with.
How do you deal with
a lot of things go through TBI tips. A lot of things go through TBI
it all
tips.
via email or phone calls?
Through email, mostly through email. Mostly through email because it's documentation purposes. Everything we do is through that.
How many? Let me see if Griff fixes background noise. Okay, I think he has. With everything, so you could show us emails that you've sent to TBI then.
I've done that before already. I've already showed that. I've showed every one of the tips we've ever done. Okay, yeah.
Okay, that's great. I really don't know. Honestly, I've been putting
that's out there. That's out there because you did do your homework. You went and throw the information on that you don't know what you're talking about. But let's go ahead. Next question. Let's do this.
I've been trying to do my.
That's pretty damn high, April.
So what happened with the $10,000, Ernie?
What $10,000?
Lexus, the $10,000, the wrestling event. I used to be a pro wrestler, so I
understand. Okay. You used to be a pro wrestler. Okay, I see what you got now. Okay, so $10,000 of pro wrestling. I went with the wrestling event. So you didn't do your homework, right? It was
where you hired the cops and you didn't pay them either. And the
rest. That wasn't no $10,000.
Diamond the Anvil, Neidhart, and Diamond Dallas Page.
Make an outline. Well, they all got paid, so you're wrong on that. You're wrong on that.
It said you didn't pay anybody.
Wrong.
Can I put you on hold 1 second, Ernie? 1 second.
Go right ahead.
It's an important phone call for me. Sorry.
This is actually documentation purposes only.
Hey, Grandpa. What happened?
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
You call your kids?
I talk to my kids next year. Sorry about that, Ernie. I have to
hey, Shannon.
That's an important call to me. Beyond the YouTube shit and everything else. So, okay. So now that we're back to normal. So just if you want to clear that up, I'm trying to figure. I just read about that right now. We were just.
You got mail, Constance. You got mail.
And I'm just asking based on the posts and the other posts that we've seen. If you want me to bring them up, so you can see, I could do that.
No,
I'm not here to try to trash you. Honestly,
out of 151 shows that I ran, they fought me on. I always fought it on 2 shows, and it was 2 separate events. So I mean, it is what it is.
Let's get it straight right now. I'm not here to tear
you. Okay, I understand that.
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's move forward. All right, cool. Griff will come back, and I don't know what your guys' beef is. I'll let you guys talk that out in a minute. I just want to ask you a few questions before we get to that point. Just because, honestly, the stuff that we got is only off Benny Keys's information that he's brought out about you. Okay,
Right.
it's not about
I
anything.
understand.
Yeah.
But you have to understand, too, look, you got a platform here that people actually believe a lot of things. A lot of things you say is not always true. Always remember that. Check it twice, cut it once. Do your own homework, do your own investigation, and do your own documentation.
It's measured twice and cut once. But what I can tell you.
Go ahead.
What I can tell you, it's not a pissing battle right now. I just trying to answer.
I understand. Let's continue on.
What is the title? I didn't even look.
Does $10,000 really?
You have an
go towards elections and
objection.
nobody get paid, or is this all bullshit?
You have an objection to your title, so I'm going to look what your title is.
My title is "We Beat Ernie Shell."
I didn't even see it.
TigerOps. Oh yeah, Arctic Tiger Angel. Is Ernie here? No. So dun dun dun. We beat him.
However, Constance will join the Tigers for a whole entire week if her goal is met, which won't happen.
I get 50 super chats in 2 hours.
But
if I get 50 super chats in 2 hours, I will join the Tiger cult for 2 hours. Hey, yeah, Mom.
Just think, Asia, you could be Tiger OG sisters with Constance.
Yes. I think I'm a month or two short of being an OG. But hey, Ghost.
Will you be a TBT blood drop tiger though?
Hey, Ghost. No. Nor would I be a sister wife. I'm just going to be a bystander looking for a week to see if I'm going to test drive the cult.
No, if you get in that cult, I'm calling you sister wife. It's not every day that you get a chance to call you that for a week, so.
That's true.
Right,
okay, I'll be sister wife for a week.
Okay.
How's that?
I like it.
In Asia, we all live and learn. Shannon says, I object to your stupid fucking name. Sit down and shut up. Adults are talking.
Choke on my coffee.
Arctic Tiger Angel says, I'm here for him right now, and I just spoke to him 2 minutes ago. Well, he's not here, so we beat him. So, dun, dun, dun.
You might draw him out. You just challenge. I think I sense a challenge. He can't resist a good challenge.
Yeah, but it's not a challenge. It's done.
But it will be seen as one.
Yeah. I'm sure his probation officer said enough of the stupid shit. You're this close to going to jail. He asked everybody, wouldn't I be in jail? Wouldn't I be in jail? John Crimes put it the best way that I could ever put it. Molly Golightly and Bullhorn Betty and JLR did a lot of shit that they could have went to jail for. But no police department wanted to mess with it because at the time, it was a pinprick and a big thing of what was going on. They had a little girl missing. They're not going to take time to do a trespassing charge. They got bigger shit going on. So just because you're not in jail doesn't mean you shouldn't be in jail or you shouldn't have charges. It just means you were lucky. And I'm sure your probation officer put it to you that way. So far, you've been lucky. But keep pushing it and keep doing the stupid shit.
Wait a minute. Arctic's a white tiger now. I thought that was Beloved's.
Oh, no. Is Arctic a white tiger? Oh, she's going to get in trouble for that.
Well, it used to be a big problem back in the day, remember?
Yeah.
You must have status if you get to have the white tiger. Maybe they're white tiger sisters. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I just know that used to be her thing.
I don't give a shit about Nicolina's part. Ernie Shell is gone, and I am here for it. Dun, dun, dun.
Ran.
Please do not page him. That is a big part of the problem. Right, yeah. His PO has nothing to do with this. Arctic Angel, you only know what he tells you. I can't believe you haven't learned from these other women that he's bullshit. He's full of shit. I bet you still think he rescues children, too. Yeah, Greyhound bus riding predator hunter. That makes sense. Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing.
Lori's no longer a tiger, sister wife.
Lori said he always disappears when money is supposed to be given away. So Arctic Tiger Angel, if you're here for him right now, where's the money from last night? Shouldn't you had a drawing? Shouldn't you gave away the money?
Oh yeah, they said they were still going to have it on their channel, their webpage. So who won the money?
And if she's here to represent him, then she should be passing out some money, right? Hey, Kathy.
Well, maybe she can come on the panel. That would be fun.
Oh yeah,
Ernie can bond with us.
Everywhere. Well, he's not here, Arctic Tiger Angel. So if you see him everywhere, then you might need to go get checked up in the brain area. He can't be everywhere. He's not God, Arctic Tiger Angel. Come on now. And if he's everywhere, where's the drawing money from last night?
Well, I just refilled my coffee, so if you'd like to come up with us and have tea and crumpets, come on to panel.
You can tell us where the money is from last night, or you're just going to sit there and shouty caps at us for all night long, all day long.
Who's the winner? Who won the money?
Yeah. He's telling her what to say. Of course he is. Of course he is. But he's not here, so dun dun dun.
Oh, I clipped that. Somebody said clip it. What was it that he said? Boom. Was that you that wanted that for your soundboard? I did get it.
Not me. I don't have a
Okay.
soundboard. Yeah, because I'm not going to pay to have all that extra.
Oh, okay. All right. I'll
I'm
put
a
it in mine then.
cheaphead. Come up or shut up. Yeah. What? Talk about it. Don't be about it. What did Mama T used to always say? Sing it. Don't bring it. Yeah. March 28th was another day a bunch of idiots got scammed for their $1,156. And you believed him. Head of TigerOps is in control of that. Ask them. No, Ernie Shell is TigerOps. Ernie Shell said he was going to honor the drawing. Don't make me go back and clip that. So, and TigerOps is Ernie, so don't be pulling no weirdo shit like that.
TigerOps used to be J-Rock, and I was already subbed.
Oh, okay. Let me go to this channel real quick. Let me go to that channel real quick. That's the avatar he hates. Okay. Sarah, talk to them a minute while I go to Couch Tigers.
Sure, I might start laughing though, but this is fun. Okay.
Go ahead.
Giddy Up says, you asked them, Arctic. We didn't fall for that scam. Verified Nicole. Who do we ask? Jameson. Rapper Be Good. You're doing so good. I can't see Rapper. There's one account from a long time ago before I really knew him that I was blocked on. So there's only one Rapper account I can't see.
Over here, we just block Rapper on site and don't mention him. Don't tell him to be good. Don't tell him he's being good. He's a grown-ass man. If you don't know how to act in chat, I'm not going to baby and powder his ass. So, good Rapper, I don't care. Good Rapper doesn't have enough sense to be good Rapper all the time, so I just block him. And because what he wants is someone to say, Rapper be good. Rapper be good.
Rapper came on my panel before.
Did he? Yeah,
I have a live. I have a live where he came on my panel and he cammed up, and it was him, Sapphire, and I, and we had a good talk. But then he changed his mind the next day. But I'm just saying he came on the panel, actually cammed up.
He knows how to act. I mean, he's a grown ass man. He's a grown ass man. He should have time. Be good, Rapper.
I think a lot of us do that out of habit.
Yeah, I think so too, and that's why I said just. I don't know if I said it to people in here. I just block him on site and go on with the thing.
All right.
Just because
he'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, just block him. No fanfare. It's not an airport.
That's all bullshit. Everybody got paid and everything was settled out. If it wouldn't, my ass would have been in jail. I didn't go to jail for that. So, I went to jail on a wrestling event. I went to jail on a wrestling event over a civil matter. I also sued and won. And it was.
I wish somebody could find that paperwork too, where he sued Bluefield, West Virginia.
What?
That should be. Well, he said that when he said after he got arrested for the wrestling match, that it was all civil. So that he sued the Westfield. Let me replay this so we get the correct who he sued.
I remember all the Carlos Shannon. They used to come into Ernie's.
In jail. I didn't go to jail for that. So, I went to jail on a wrestling event. I went to jail on a wrestling event over a civil matter. I also sued and won. And it was a Walmart thing that you said.
Oh, he didn't say who he sued, but the only people he could sue was the police department. So there should be a FOIA of that.
Yeah, he won.
Right. Bluefield,
that should be a record. What did you win?
The Bluefield, West Virginia. Who won?
The Carlos used to go in Mama T's chat too.
I used to see Carlos around here, but I don't see him much either.
Not lately, no.
Yeah, it should be a public record. Arctic did, I'm sure, join the fake website because she's just like Renee. Oh, wow, Ernie.
It was dismissed. But I won the case. You have to understand that. I still got the check. Yeah.
Didn't say that.
Well, I understand that on paperwork, but I can show you elsewhere.
That was my receipt. That's all I had to show.
Okay, I understand that.
Yeah, that's all I took. So Again, that's just me getting it the most I can. And it's not to trash,
Hey,
but it also
Katie.
is to bring light to this. What's this with syringes and
What?
stuff? Were you ever arrested for syringes and weapons and things? Is that true? Is that another?
Oh my God,
false?
that dude. And I know where you get this at. I know exactly who you talking about.
I just know I didn't talk to anybody.
Okay, in the hockey match business. Okay, look, you know I was in the Hall of Fame on Friday the 13th, right? You know that.
Has anybody ever been able to find the Hall of Fame, Friday the 13th Hall of Fame? According to Jimbo, it doesn't exist.
If anyone could, it would have been chaotic.
Yeah, Friday the 13th. I'm going to Google it right now.
Good idea.
See, there's two things that I want to find out. I want to find out if there's a lawsuit that he filed. He sued anybody in Bluefield, West Virginia for his arrest. And if there's Friday the 13th Hall of Fame. Because he said he's in the Hall of Fame.
For what?
Friday the 13th Hall of Fame. Well, I guess there is. There is Friday the 13th website, the Hall of Fame, Warrington Gillette.
Oh, you just reminded me. I made miniature Friday the 13th masks, teeny tiny ones, like for a doll. It would fit on like a Ken doll or something. I forgot about those. I painted them and everything. I gotta finish them up. I gotta seal them. I forgot. Thank you, Constance.
Oh, now how do I do find on here? I'll just make a note of this and come back to it so I don't take everybody's time. Does it say who made the masks? Doesn't say who's taking get the mask.
Oh, are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, so Jimbo was wrong. There is a Friday the 13th Hall of Fame. See right here.
Oh,
Yep.
Arthan.
Friday the 13th.
Can you show it on the screen? Or are you on your phone?
Oh, no, I'm share it on my screen.
Well,
I don't know why.
It's kind of interesting. You might have to remove the pinned comment.
Yeah.
We got the number though. 000.
There we go. And let me move the pinned comment.
Would you look at that?
There's the Friday 13th Hall of Fame. And then it says Walt Archives, Features, Legacy, Warren Gillette. I would think it would be in here, but
would you look at that?
Shouldn't I be able to do that and then go find? But I don't see a find.
I would ask Mr. Nobody. He's
Mr.
kind of like the
Nobody.
tech person, I think.
Yeah, there's the link for Friday the 13th. If anybody wants to go through that, or I'm going to go through it later.
Good idea.
And
Sharing the link. Good idea.
That rumor. Who runs the site, though?
I might have to save that myself.
Site, contact. We can get them on Facebook, Twitter. It looks too professional for.
I got to put that in my notes.
The website is run by John Kleiza. It's based on the iconic movie. Legal. The TV series. I don't know where you would talk about the forum. I guess you could probably ask here, but
Film
I'm taking up too much time with that. But
site.
let me go back.
There's a contact.
No.
There's a web service, a contact.
If I put Ernie Shell in here.
There's an archive too. Maybe it would be the archive. Oh no, the archive site is between 2000 and 2007, if that means anything.
Ernie Shell, nothing found there. Okay, well, I spent enough time as I want to on that one. If anybody wants to go to that, then they can. You guys are really mean and hurting my feelings. You're fucking nasty bitches, bullies as adults. What the heck is wrong with you? You never know how close someone is to the edge. Arctic Tiger Angel, do you think that goes for Ernie too? Do you think all these people that he's ripped off, that he's put hope in, all these women that have hopes and prayers that he's going to find missing children, don't you think that Ernie's bullying them and hurting them? What about all the revenge porn he's done? So, yeah, that's why we stop Ernie Shell. We're not bullying him. We're going to stop to a predator.
Is somebody bullying? I don't see anyone bullying in the chat. Somebody bullying you? Because you're swearing now. Is anyone swearing at you?
And did you get defensive just because we asked you where the money's at, Arctic? Don't you think that
Yeah.
that's bullying
I got
people
no
to take their
bitch.
money? Take their money and not produce anything? T-shirts, websites.
I
Come
got
on
no
now.
beef with you, bro.
Yeah. And personally, I got no beef with you either. It's just the fact that you think the sun rises and sets in Ernie's ass and you overlook everything he's done. He's lied about damn near everything on here. You're just too, I don't know, sunken cost fallacy or whatever to believe it.
Yeah,
Weren't you
it's a lot. There's a lot
a
of that
mod for
here on.
PG too? PG has some of the
Uh,
most misinformation out there.
Are you still a mod for PG? And I might
I
be
don't think
close to the
so.
edge. And you just call. You just call. I don't know
The
if you're
tenant,
calling me an asshole, and I might be close to the edge, but I rather like you.
yeah, like I said, I've never had anything against you, but you want to put these standards on everybody else, but you don't want to look at it for Ernie. Ernie's done so much harm on this website. The revenge porn alone, even if you just looked at the revenge porn and the money that he's taken from people.
I
So,
rumor has it.
no, Renee didn't leave him. Renee was just talking out her mouth because she didn't want the heat. All that money gifted and hasn't done anything he's promised. He always says it's going to happen or just wait. Yes, 4 years we've been waiting and nothing's happened. Don't you get tired of waiting, Arctic? Don't you
Oh, I
get
missed
tired
a
of waiting
Shannon
for him
comment.
to be the man that he's going to be? What's hurting Arctic is a woman loving a gay man with AIDS spreading all their money for scams. Yes, that's right. Arctic gave me this pic of him being in parole business. Okay. Here we go. I got to share this again. Okay. It used to just switch right when I used to do it. Share screen. Okay.
That's a nice thing. That's just sums it up, Purple Rainstorm. I agree.
Sorry you're having a bad day, Arctic. Thankfully, being here is optional. There you go. Mm-hmm. Okay. We're done with Friday the 13th. Okay. I don't want my internet to lag.
I didn't.
You did. I made all the masks. I made all the masks actors wore.
Oh, hold on.
Go ahead.
He said he made all the masks that the actors wore in Friday the 13th. I don't think that's true. What he did was he made the mask for the game. I think it's the game that he's supposed to be in there for. But that's no big deal because it's not illegal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, drop some.
I'm very familiar with Jason. I'm very familiar because I have every replica mask of Jason.
That's from NECA. That's from NECA.
No, I know that. Yeah.
I need one of those for my collection.
Anyway, let's continue on.
Anyway,
David Miller made the actual part 5 mask, by the way. Good friend of mine. But let's go. Let's keep going.
All right,
That's the question.
So they got paid. The $10,000 didn't go towards Alexis, right?
It was a title sponsor. He had sponsored out and he paid for it.
So the $10,000 did go for a title to the Lexus. He's saying that he was a sponsor. They gave him $10,000 to spend any way he wanted to. No, he gave him $10,000 to put on the show, and Ernie fucked up the show. And Dr. Sack had to go back and pay for a bunch of stuff that Ernie didn't pay for him.
I thought it was from the 50 grand that he borrowed.
I don't think he borrowed it. I think he sponsored it to him.
Yeah, allegedly sponsor, but
yeah, to put on the show.
But it's too bad he crashed it the next day, right?
Right.
Got it. Okay.
Something like that.
And now we were on the needle thing and that stuff, and you were telling me where we got that from.
There was no needle. It was a syringe. It was a syringe, brother. It was a syringe. There was no needle. It was a syringe.
Now they're talking about his arrest in New York.
Mm-hmm. Even New York law, even the New York law states, they couldn't get me to that, but they did get me for a nightstick, which I'm a legal bounty hunter. I'm registered. I've got all my credits, abilities, and all that credentials for that. But in New York, it was a weapon, and they held me for 2 hours. Okay, that's what happened with
and let him go, and Ernie never went back to court. I don't know if it's still standing because it was a while back, and they might have just dropped it, but it was a real charge, and I have that playlist, a New York playlist.
Do you use lethal or non-lethal weapons? Are you available to carry?
I am available to carry. I've got an armed guard license, literally. So, I got PPS.
That's true.
Armed
he did have an armed
guard
guard license. That was true.
License, Joe Lourdes is Secret Service for Bill Clinton is one of the trainers that I went through.
Now that I don't know if anybody wants to time
I didn't catch the name. It was too fast. It's like if you're the one
Okay.
writing them down, right?
Yeah. Let me get it right here.
Guard license.
The
literally.
jobs.
So I mean, I got people.
11:35. Let me put it on my notepad.
What was the name again?
Joe Lourdes.
Hmm.
Secret Service for Bill Clinton. 11. Oh, let me get that. 35. Joe Lourdes.
I believe rumor has it.
DES. Secret Service. Oh, wait a minute. Secret. Joe Lord S. How do you spell Lord? Lord
Well, it could be a
S?
few different ways. That's the thing. Just do what you think you'll. It could be LORDIS.
Service.
It could be a couple different ways.
Bill Clinton.
Don't forget the Bill Clinton part because that's big.
Bill Clinton. Okay, now we'll play it and see if that's what he says.
GPS license,
So
protected service license.
I have
Joe
my card.
Lord and guard license.
Non-lethal weapons. Are you available to carry?
I am available to carry. I've got an armed guard license, literally. So I mean, I got PPS license, protected service license.
PTS.
Joe Lourdes was Joe Lourdes is Secret Service for Bill Clinton is one of the trainers that I went through. Byron Rogers is another one. I know all those guys.
Oh, wait,
I did not have
Byron.
sexual relations with Miss.
Byron Rogers.
Yeah.
Byron
I
Rogers.
feel like I've heard that name come up before. I just don't remember what.
Byron Rogers. Now, see, I wish he was. See, none of this is on his resume. You would think it would be, right?
It could be that spelled that way too, Lisa. There's a couple different options.
Byron Rogers, Secret Service under Bill Clinton. I want to put these notes in the comments just to have them. Oh, yeah, there's a Lord. That's the way to spell it. Okay, I'll put that on my notes. Okay. Here we go.
Miss Monica Lewinsky.
Right. And I understand that too. You had sexual relations with others, but that's okay. See, I mean, but let's go. Come on, keep going. I want to do this. Let me show you something, guys. Let me just show you.
I would love to
show you
see
something right
Donald Trump would love to see.
Let me show you something, guys.
What you have to show us.
I'm gonna show you guys something. It's
Hello,
still legit.
Californians.
I have no reason to say that this is not legit. You can look at the license on this. I mean, hell, this expired. These are credited for 3 years. This shows in 2014, and that was like 7 years ago. I had license then. I still have this. I have license then. I have license now. This expires on December 31st, 2021. Okay, so that's armed license.
Okay, I'm going to timestamp that too.
Mm-hmm.
So I had license then. I still have.
12/31.
Kind of weird how he keeps going out of the camera like that.
And he even said these were from 2017. So he could carry license around from then, but not current. You think if he was licensed currently, he'd be showing us current license.
Lisa's going to make Ernie mad. I think she
now.
might shake him out of the bushes with the comments such as that.
Who? What? I think Ernie just Googles these names and then spits them out. When the U.S. Marshal said they didn't know him, he said he used a code name. Right. Well, but his name right there is on the license. And if they trained him, you're the person that gives you your license doesn't put it in your code name. So, Rocky, what the hell is your problem? You've already been out. He's just going, wah. Okay.
Lisa, that's an interesting hairstyle in your avatar.
Code name Rosie Palm. That was probably what it was. Yeah.
On December 31st, 2021. Okay, so that's armed license. That's a PPS license, which is Private Protective Service license. So I mean,
that one was true. I'm pretty sure. I vouched for that.
Even with future recovery, I've had my license for 20 years.
Now they couldn't verify that. When I called about his future recovery license, they said it was good up until his birthday, 12/31, but they couldn't verify 20 years. So I'm going to timestamp that just because it might be important.
This is completely
that's
irrelevant to this subject, but did you hear about the guy that worked private, what do they call it again? Private personal protection or whatever Ernie did, that recently unalived a woman and he cut off her hand and he was carrying it in his pocket for like 2 days. And I
Oh my
kept thinking,
gosh.
well, that's weird because he did personal private protection or whatever Ernie just said. Isn't that a weird? That's really weird, huh?
Well, yeah, I'm sure these bozos hide behind, things like this. What better way to be a creep than to say,
What
I've
the
got a
hell did he
license
want the
on you?
hand for? Why did he have her hand
I
in his
don't
pocket?
know.
That's weird.
Weird. Yeah, just weirdo shit.
Maybe I'll do that next.
So, I mean, even with future.
Okay, 1249. Just let me write this down for my notes.
You got a lot in just this one clip.
Yeah.
Recovery. I've had my license for 20 years. I've got things of that nature. So I've got my CPI, I got CPI, I got ED, I got CPI, I got all that, guys. So, I mean,
you have ED?
I got all, what's that?
I'm sorry to hear that. You have ED?
No, I don't have ED.
I thought you said
AED, dumbass.
I thought you said ED. I'm sorry.
AED. Okay, keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going through questions.
All right, next. Did you put pictures on your website, on Facebook, of other people's kids that you had not permission to put on there?
No, I didn't.
What was that the other night? The people came on demanding you to take pictures off of
Maybe it was to open an iPhone.
Facebook.
I don't know.
That was another member. It wasn't on my Facebook. It was on their personal. Facebook. It never had even hit our company organization. President of our nation never was on it. So I already made that clear. But yeah, I'm glad. I'll answer any questions. I'm not going to shy away from it.
Have you been in contact with Cher?
No.
Don Wells?
No.
Benny Keys still?
Well, I mean, he messaged a couple of times, and I've had, like I said, I've done the network thing and saying we all should come together. If you're in it for summer, you're in it for summer. That's fact.
Well, what's weird, Ernie, is we all have come together. I don't know if you know this community or know this community, and I'm gonna give you the mic here to talk about anything you want here in a second. I just have very few things left to ask because honestly, I don't have hate in my heart. I'm not here to trash you, really. All I'm bringing up and doing the commentary, and then actually, I do have one thing to ask. Very, very important. The lady who came up in the very first interview, right? She walks up to your car and says, "Are you the predator hunter guy?" Did you say was that for commercial purposes? Was that a setup? And
do you think? Let me ask you a question. Do you think that was set up?
Well, you want to watch it?
Yes.
Yeah, let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
Let's watch it.
All right, let me pull this up.
Weird.
And I used to have a clip of trying to say,
Thank you again for coming on, Ernie. Again, I'm not here.
But she
That's
did.
fine. I'll tell you what we do. Let's do something, just a random event. Let's go back in Tennessee. What I get in Tennessee? I'm not in Tennessee.
This is a 1 minute video or so. So let's just watch this.
I wonder if Arctic saw that one.
And you tell me, and you can read my commentary even on the video if you haven't seen it. It's on my backup channel, so you probably
pay attention, Arctic.
So let me share this real quick with you.
You got to move the pin comment. I think we can't see it. Thanks. It's okay. Raindrop.
Oh my
no problem.
God. You won't believe it.
I spelled rehearsed wrong. It was auto-corrected.
That right there should automatically say autocorrect. Anyway,
next one will be correct. You'll see it if you keep watching. Listen for yourself.
Okay. Professional boxing, and I just kind of want to do a mixture of it. And look at pause it. I know enough to survive. I'll just say that. And that's it.
Okay.
Professional boxing license, federal ID, Indianapolis, Indiana, BX 109 009. There you go. I think that's it. You can actually look it up. You can look up my record too if you want to. Go ahead. Okay, keep going.
Here's the horrible acting and rehearsing. I thought.
Right. She actually scared me. I'm gonna be honest with you because I didn't know because I get paranoid when people walk up. Oh yeah, man.
Go ahead and listen.
They talk during it.
Go ahead. Hold on a second. Oh yeah, man. Yes, ma'am. I'm doing it.
Oh, that's nice. That's awesome. Awesome what you do for our kids. As a mother myself, I worry so much about the children. So I'm so thankful for what you do.
Oh, I appreciate.
Finger up.
As I said before in my lives and every damn one.
Appreciate that. And like I said before, we always do this for people who, we do it for the people. We do it for you, the people. And most of all, it's we, the people. We'll protect the children at all costs. I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome. And I don't want to take up your time. So it was good.
Did she just say, I want to take a picture? And you guys never took a picture?
No, I don't know what. No, she said I don't want to take up your
Yeah,
time.
thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
I think she said I don't want to take up your time or something.
China, if you're out there, pop in just to verify that that was you, because I had the clip of you saying yes, that was you to verify it, but I don't know where I put it. I'm so disorganized. It might be in some of my other files on my other computer, but China did say yes, that was her, and yes, she did. He set that up for her to say that, and this was from June to July, August, 3 months. 3 months into the investigation, and he wonders why everybody's side-eyeing him when he was fake from the get-go.
I heard China when she was mad come into one of the chats, and she admitted to it. I definitely am somebody that heard her say that he told her to do that. I'm just saying what I heard, and China did say that it was fake. I feel like there was something about $20 involved in it too.
I doubt he paid her. He's too cheap.
I know that part seems weird, but I could have remembered. I feel like she said something about $20, but that could have been something else.
Nana C, who's credible, said she did admit it too. So
yep, there's
and
another
Mom
one.
Said we all know that's her voice.
There's another one.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
But I was busy in the interview on that. No, and that actually took place in. I was in South Carolina. I was in Greenville, South Carolina. I just got done. I was actually teaching a class. Well,
that's all lies, because China said he was right there with her, and I think it was in Tennessee.
In a security class, because I was over the security people from North Carolina and South Carolina over that way. Anyways, I do a lot of things. So
all right, so
he didn't say a name there, or else I would point that out. He just said he was over the security people, so I'm not going to mark that.
My questions are very
Salton, North Carolina.
Now, I'm going to let you guys take the floor, because apparently when we started the whole conversation, I thought you were talking to me in the beginning, but apparently you were talking to Griff. You call me fat. I'm chunky. I'm chubby. Big bone.
Well, Chunky, you know, I like to stay in shape.
I've been gave me the wrong PTSD.
Excuse me.
Round is a shape.
You call this being fucking professional, you little jackass? Is that what you want? You want to talk trash about somebody?
Ernie, so I'm going to turn the table over to you guys.
This ain't what you need to be doing right now. You talking about being professional. You really are acting professional, you jackass.
Griff,
what's Smurf?
Griff, what's Smurf this? I just almost said that.
Hey, Griff, let's do this right here. Look, I don't like
what
to talk.
started
I don't
this,
like
Griff?
to talk. I like to do action.
You
set it up.
He stepped into a damn case that no business being a part of. He ain't nothing but a goddamn scam artist.
You set it up.
You know you are. Hey, what about that? Let's check on these addresses here, Ernie. What about 318 Cole Comfort Road, Churchill?
Hold on, Griff. We don't want to dox people right now.
Huh? I'm not doxing nobody. I'm doxing him. I'm doxing him on where the hell he actually lives. That's what I want to know.
I don't want to be.
Now everybody's wondering where Ernie lived. We're in Summer Wells. I'll replay that because Griff said an address that somebody might want to mark it down.
Cole Comfort Road, Churchill. On his address being a part of. He ain't nothing but a goddamn scam artist. That's what started.
You said it.
You know you are. Hey, what about that? Let's check on.
Let me slow it down so you can get it, because Griff talks fast as hell.
Oh yeah. Him on 1.25 is like normal, and two times
like me.
Anyone else?
Okay, he's gonna say the addresses.
These addresses here, Ernie. What about 318 Cole Comfort Road, Churchill?
318 Cold Comfort
Road, Churchill, Tennessee.
Churchill Road.
Hold on, Griff. We don't want to dox people right now.
Huh? I'm not doxing nobody. I'm doxing him.
Lisa, did you get that for your if you want it for your notes? Let me write it down in chat. What do you say? 315?
18.
318?
You might have to play it again. I heard Cold Comfort Hill.
318 Cold Comfort Road.
318 Cold Comfort Road. 318 Cold Comfort Road. I wonder if that's probably 2 words.
Churchill.
Comfort is what I put. F-O-R-T. Comfort's 1 word, dummy. 382 Cold Comfort Road, Churchill.
Lisa says she has that address.
Okay. There. That's probably Tennessee. Okay, back to Griff.
Churchill.
Hold on, Griff. We don't want to dox people right now.
Huh?
We don't want to dox-
I'm not
we don't want
doxing
to dox-
nobody. I'm doxing him.
Hey, Peachy.
I'm doxing him on where the hell he actually lives. That's what
Yeah,
I
that's
want to know.
not, that's, I don't want to be, I want to be doxing him on that right
Well,
now.
That's not being, he's not professional carrying on the way he's come on this damn channel trying to be careful. That's real smart, you little pervert. I ain't got nothing to say to him. I don't have nothing to say to him.
What
I'm
started
concerned about Summer
Oh,
Wells.
I had it
ain't
on
concerned
top
about that
chat.
jackass. Ain't no pump.
You're more
You
like
want to threaten me with my
fucking rude.
job? You threaten me with my job, you little man. You think you
that
funny?
was
You
you,
think you
Ernie?
cute?
Ernie did end up getting fired.
I thought
Look,
it was-
Think you funny, don't you?
let me
Oh,
just
shit.
I
say
dare you
this
try
right
me. You don't know me, man.
I
You
didn't
don't
know
have a clue
that.
who I am.
Why did you threaten his job, Ernie?
Bioengineered my ass.
Where's he getting that at?
That really-
Hey, let me just say
You
this right
know
here. Look,
exactly where I'm getting it from.
I'm going to show you. I'm going to give you what you want. I'm going to give you what you want.
You'll
It's a
never give
simple
me
thing.
what I want, man. You ain't man enough to give me what I want.
I am not a talker, pal. You
You are
set it
not
does
a
up.
that
damn
mean?
You're not a talker.
You set it up. You set it up, brother. You collect all the fucking money from it, okay? I will beat you
Virgo.
into the fucking ground. Just sign the waiver, pal. Let the audience decide.
Okay.
I had nothing. I fear nothing. There is a reason I fear nothing.
I'm
I've looked
going to
at
set
people
up a
like you.
PayPal pool.
That's why you're hiding in the dark. That's why you're
I'm
hiding in the
setting-
dark, you
I'm
little
gonna
shit.
set up- I'm going to set up a PayPal
Come
pool.
out in the light, man.
I'm going
Be
to set up.
somebody.
Tactical.
I'm going to set
Dude,
up.
you
shit,
have no
man.
fucking clue.
Made in China. Made in fucking China.
I'm going to set up a
Piece of
PayPal
shit.
pool, and you
Lying
guys,
about January 6th and all that kind of crap. You were never there.
you guys can both sign a waiver. I would love to see this happen.
Pervert. Stage damn man is all you want. Try to be famous off somebody else's dime. What about these families you ruining? Huh?
You guys put one in the
Family.
chat if you guys want to see this.
What family? What families you talking about?
What
pal?
families? Exactly. You don't care about none of them. What families? It's like what you think.
What family are you talking about? What are you
Funny how
talking
you
about?
show up every time.
It is, ain't it? It's something.
Yeah.
It's something, ain't it? And I'll show up to whatever event you set up. That way I'll
Oh,
beat your
bullshit.
ass.
You
You
won't
can
show up
have
to
your
nothing.
fans.
Yeah,
Quit
you'll show up,
talking.
all right.
Quit talking.
Hey, I'm
Quit
right
talking.
here.
I might
Start
fly you both
signing,
to
pal.
California. I might
Start
fly you both to
signing.
California because I have a venue.
I'm right here
Let's do
next
it.
to him.
Let's
If he's
do
over
it.
here where he says he's at. He ain't got far. He ain't got that far to ride.
Let's do it.
You
Let's
ain't
do
got
it,
that
pal.
far to ride, buddy. If you say you where you at, trust me. I'm in your backyard. You don't even know it.
Let's do it.
You don't even
Griff.
know it,
I don't
man.
give a damn. Let's go, Griff.
Yeah,
I don't care. Look,
About
I don't
time you
talk,
say my
man.
goddamn name right.
So this is turned personal. This is not for YouTube. This is not. I mean,
No, it's not about YouTube. It's not about none of it. It's not
It's a
even
real
shouldn't
deal.
be
This is
here.
real-
And I
this is real
apologize
life.
all y'all hearing this shit.
You're fine. It's real life. This is why we're here.
No, if you go back in your history and your
You brought it
videos,
to
you
my
see what
life.
you're all about
You
anyway.
need to watch them all in. But you ain't had a clue.
You're all
about
mouth. You're all
That's
mouth.
right.
You're
That's
all
right.
mouth.
That's
You
right.
have no clue about
That's
me,
right.
but you're gonna learn
Let me
about
tell you what will
It's
happen.
Ernie
to you.
Laura.
That's the visual. You'll see, buddy. I'm very vivid on my mouth too, and I'll tell you exactly what happens. You ain't got to see no fortune tell through me, huh? Sizemore. What about Raven? Tell us about Raven there, Ernie. What is his damn background, Mr. Raven? Tell us about Sizemore, huh? Talk
What
about it. Tell us something. You ain't gonna bring him
What
up,
about
are you? What about
I
him?
don't know.
Who's
What's his past? What about his past? What about him?
Who's
What's his criminal
Sizemore?
background, Ernie?
Who's Sizemore?
That's the Raven. That's who Raven was.
Raven. Oh, is Raven on your team?
No smirk there, huh?
I don't
You
know.
exactly who Raven is. Yeah, you do. Watch his
Not
fucking
personally,
videos.
I don't know. Not personally, I don't.
The psychic he was using. The psychic that's supposed to be telling all.
Oh, was
That's
it
playing with kids
that-
too at the same time.
That's
Ernie,
that lady we
tell
just
about
saw.
it.
Right.
Whoa. The psychic I was
Sizemore.
We were just talking about that.
Dusty Lynn. Hold on.
Raven
yeah,
and
I
Dusty.
think Griff's confused. Yeah, I think Griff's confused there. I think he's talking about Dusty.
So Dusty and Raven are two different because that's where they're
Yeah,
confusion.
Raven.
And is the psychic
Raven
or
dressed like a
Dusty?
girl. They both were
What's that?
psychics. They both were psychics. Raven dressed like a
Oh,
girl.
so they both had. Okay, and I thought it was a girl, and they said it was a boy.
There's a boy.
So
yeah.
I'm confused.
No,
Yeah.
Doug's channel's been bleeped
Okay, no
twice.
wonder.
And he's over on. What's he over on? Rumble, I think maybe. Yeah, Rumble.
I think I seen a new one pop up though. Did you say his channel's gone?
I haven't seen a new one since he left the second time.
Because I just seen a new comment
Huh.
and I
He
filtered
might
something.
be back.
Yeah, I
If
seen a
anybody
new
knows
count.
he's back, put his link in the chat or put it in the back chat and I'll link it. But I'm glad Read Between the Lies saved this
I wish
clip.
something.
Raven is where
Yeah,
Ern got
Raven
the
is where-
makeup tips. Yes, he did wear makeup.
That ain't doxing, buddy. That's telling the fact.
No,
The cycle. Whoa. You got some good chance or not? Or are you just going to gang up?
Don't hit the brakes down.
I'm gonna show you who he's talking about because I have a picture.
It ain't the picture.
Doug's gonna show
You
a
have
picture.
you have no clue. You
This
have
is
no clue.
Hold on, Ernie. This is all I
That
have.
ain't
It's
correct.
a Dusty Lynn Maligan.
Okay, Dusty Lamb. Okay, look, I said this. I said
There's Raven. Let me see if my quality can go up. You know, it must be on Doug's pick end. But there's Raven.
this. I said this before.
That ain't her.
Look,
He knows
I said
her.
this fact. That's Dusty Lynn. That's Dusty Lynn. We was never supposed.
Well, wait a minute. Now he's saying that's Dusty Lynn. Now they're confusing me. Was
The
that
post
Raven or
said
was that
Dusty Lynn. No, there was actual words under it that said Dusty Lynn. That's
Oh,
why I'm
yeah.
sitting here going,
So
what the
there's
hell is
Dusty.
Constance talking about? You just
And-
told me opposite.
Yeah.
But I let you go because
Doug said
you
that
knew
was
it.
Raven.
Yeah, no,
Doug
it
was
said
confused.
Dusty.
Doug said that's Raven. Yeah, that's
Yeah, it
Dusty.
even has their
That's the
last
one they
name
were
on that.
using. And she was convicted of some horrific shit. But I don't know the whole story because she went on Jimbo's panel saying she was not guilty for a whole bunch of, but she does have quite the record in the past. Lisa might know about that too. I'm not sure. But that's not Raven. Correct me and Doug. That's Dusty. That is the psychic that Ernie was at the track with.
Said this fact. That's Dusty Lynn. That's Dusty Lynn. We was never supposed to be involved in the Summer Wells case. I've said this 100,000 damn times. We was asked by two elderly people to do a search. That was it. Okay.
Earl Sizemore, Ernie. Come on, man. Talk about him. Earl Sizemore. You want to be honest? Bring it up.
You're
Earl
wrong. You're wrong, Griff. You're
So I guess Earl Sizemore is Raven, according to Griff. Earl Sizemore.
You're not
wrong. You're wrong.
Bring him up. Talk about it.
You're wrong. You want to let? Am I going to get the
Y'all
finish?
two
Or
are
is this
connected.
loudmouth
Tell me
motherfucker going to keep
That's
on
fine.
running?
Who's Earl?
This might be how everybody said that Ernie was connected to Raven. Because Ernie said he didn't know Raven. And the only people saying it right now is Griff saying he knows him. I don't know why people thought Ernie was with Raven. That was before my time. Griff's here. He dies every now and then and comes back. Oh, Giddy Up said his channel is I'm Just Doug. Okay. Let me play this and I'll go look
On
for
another
it.
platform or this platform?
I don't know.
Who's Sizemore he's talking about?
Put it that way.
That was Raven the psychic or something like that. So.
Oh, so he does know of him. Okay, you guys are confusing the hell out of me.
That's not the same person, and that ain't who.
No,
we
it
don't
ain't
have
the same
no
person.
connections.
Earl
We have no
Sizemore is
connections.
Raven.
We have no connections to that person, pal. So I mean, I don't know where you're getting your information from.
Did you or did you not call Griff's work or have a part in helping Benny or do any kind of mischievous things? And if you did, if you could apologize first and just
I'm not
going to
apologize to Griff. I'm not going to apologize to Griff.
So that means did you
I
do it?
apologize with this right here. Okay, that's the way I apologize to him. When he mans up and he wants to sign whatever, I'll let him make the money. I'm not in it for the money. I could give a damn about the
You're
money.
so full of shit. That's why
I
every
could
damn time
give
you
a
do a
damn
video
about
about
the
your money
money.
in your
I could
PayPal
care less
account.
about the money,
Come on,
pal.
man. Get real. I ain't even making money, man. I'm not even paid, you idiot.
You challenged me,
shit. I'm
pal.
not
You
proper.
challenged me,
Moron.
man.
I didn't challenge you. You ran your damn mouth about me. Talking about a damn murder for hire, you jackass. You brought my name into your damn little mix.
Wait, you
He's
also said
mad.
I was a part of that, right?
Trying to
I
stage
did.
your own
And
damn
I
murder
turned your
now?
name also turned your name into the FBI, who we
So hell
think
yeah.
about that.
Hopefully,
Might as
hopefully it was the female body investigators because
Might
it's
as
been
well cover
a
your
long
ass.
time for me. I need.
Oh yeah. Oh
I
god,
need a
man.
hug.
I
I need
love
a hug.
female. Oh dude,
I need a
I
hug.
love women. Oh my god, I can't see who's on here and who's commenting. How do I do that? I don't know much about YouTube. I really don't.
You'd have to be
I
on
want to
the
see.
desktop site or
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't do it out of your car, man. Gotta get out of the damn little laundry room.
Yeah, I know, man. I got to.
or if you go on your phone and you click the three dots at the top, and you know how you can go to desktop site from your mobile site, that'll let you see the chat. That'll let you see the chat.
Okay, well, I mean, I'll look at it.
I can actually, if you want, I can post things up like this every comment.
Awesome.
If you prefer that, I can do that for you. Okay.
Cool deal. You know, I didn't come on here to try to fight with you guys. I wanted to answer questions, and that's what I'm doing. I've got a lot of things here in Texas I've got to do, and I've got a lot of things to do. So, you know, that's a fact.
Yeah, we need.
That's when he was LARPing and he was in Texas to kick Benny Key's ass.
Oh, that's right. Remember when he said he was in the backyard and that Benny's mom chased him with a broom?
Yes, I'm going to play a whole day of Benny clips, just one day of all Benny shit. Might take me 2 days. But yeah, Benny had some good stuff.
And Benny's like, my mom didn't chase him with a broom.
Right.
Like, you know, it was weird.
Get up here with you guys. Okay, go ahead.
Why is he wiggling his boobs? Did you see that?
Did Benny Key set you up and have you?
Doug just jiggled his boob.
Flexion for you.
Let me get up here with you guys. Okay,
He's doing it again. He's making the eagle wings flap.
All right, so did Benny Key set you up and have you come to Tennessee?
No.
I went play back the start.
What the fuck?
Come up for you. What about him?
I don't know.
What's his past? What about his past? What about him?
Who's
What's his criminal background, Ernie?
Who's Sizemore?
That's the Raven. That's who Raven was.
Raven.
I was using.
Yeah.
Dusty Lynn.
That's Dusty Lynn. That's Dusty Lynn.
Griff, you got let's stay positive, okay? It takes more time to be positive. You leave Griff alone and his family, and then we'll be cool. And Griff.
I'm not worried about me and my family. I'm worried about the other people.
Signs and symbols, fifth grade.
We're all, if you don't, whether you
as long
like
as you
it or
on
not,
me, you off everybody else. That's fine. As long as he's on me, he's off everybody else.
Whether you like it or not, we're all doing this for the same thing.
Okay, let me ask one question and I'm done. Let me ask one question and I'm done. You two gentlemen, are you against child predators? Are you against who's against what we do? We bust child predators and expose them. What part don't you understand and don't you like about that? That's the only people
That was always Ernie's defense. If you were against him or if he was calling him on his shit, then you must be a predator. Because who would go against a predator hunter but a predator?
Well, that's actually what some of the chat recites often, so it works on some.
we actually go.
Well, I don't.
So you tell me from your aspects of it.
Put lipstick on a pig, Ernie.
What I don't like about it, Ernie. What I don't like about it is at some point you're pretending or you're portraying or putting 13-year-olds and 14-year-olds pictures and portraying a 13 or 14-year-old or 8-year-old or 12-year-old or whatever you do in sites to trick people. But what you're doing is now you're soliciting children and other people's kids to use as pictures as bait.
Okay, listening. Can you pause that for 1 second?
Yes.
This is relevant to this, but I can't take it anymore. Doug, if this ever in the less than 0.00000% chance this makes it back to you, please God, get yourself a pop filter or a microphone that has a pop filter because all your sounds are driving me mad. Okay, thanks. That's it. He needs a pop filter. Okay.
So you have a problem with us working with the Department of Homeland Security and other law enforcement agencies. You could personally say you have a problem.
My father.
I got a problem with a grifter getting involved in something he shouldn't have to get involved in.
Once you hear it, it's going to drive you crazy.
Something like this, trying to make a dime. That's what I got a problem with.
My father.
I don't make a dime off of it, pal.
My father was 38 years LA County Sheriff's, and he could have made captain. He was a Marine. He took over Hill 500. He has 3 Purple Hearts.
Back away from the mic.
Right? He was a Marine, right? Hoorah. If you ever talk to Benny, he uses hoorah, you should punch him in the face. Okay? Secondly, and if you were you in the military?
Hoorah. Tennessee State Guard, I was. I'll say that.
Tennessee State
and I was in there for a 10-year. That's all I'm going to say.
Okay, I'm going to mark that just because he's not lying. He was in the Tennessee State Guard, and he was in there for a 10-year. But that's not a lie because he did go to the Tennessee State Guard. Doesn't mean he showed up for boot camp. It doesn't mean he was a veteran. But I'm going to mark that just for me.
Okay. Secondly, and if you were you in the military?
Tennessee State Guard, I was. I'll say that.
Tennessee State.
And I was in there for a 10-year. That's all I'm going to say.
I'll say that.
It's not Tennessee State Penitentiary, right? That's different.
No, it ain't that. Okay. I don't think it's actually got to that yet. Let's just say that.
Yeah, just making sure. And Griff, I unmuted you. I just wanted to get this in and talk to him. Can we make it about Summerwells? Can you stop? Can you guys stop? I mean, honestly, I'm not in with the Summerwell stuff no more. I've got child predator investigations I'm doing. I'm working out here. I'm working with certain officials, and
I'm going to mark that because I don't think a lay person can just go invest missing children.
I'm doing. I'm working out. Hey, look, I'm not in with the summer well.
Let me get that.
Wells, can you stop? Can you guys stop? I mean, honestly, I
Look,
know,
I'm not.
2910.
You're getting a lot of info on one clip.
Yeah. This is in my Ernie Shell credentials playlist.
That's why. Well, at least you labeled it well.
2910 says he's investigating kids.
I still got to go through all my archives. I started to the other day. That's when I found the one where he kicked the door in, but it came out kind of blurry on his end. You couldn't really tell.
I want to show Margaret that one where he said that he kicked in the door to that camper, because Margaret says she was there and seen the padlocks rip off. But you can see from the video, that the padlocks were off before Ernie gets up there.
I know what you're talking about. Yes. I remember that video.
Yep. Okay.
Look, I'm not in with the summer well stuff no more. I've got child predator investigations I'm doing. I'm working out here. I'm working with certain officials, and I'm going to continue doing that. Now, the rest of the Predator Hunter Nation team, they're working. Look, when they get a hold of something, they get a hold of it, and they won't let it go. So I'm doing my thing right now with what I'm doing. And, like I said, I didn't even know this was even going on. This is actually brought up to me. So I have no problem with either one of you guys, from that. So from that aspect. But I'm not damn well near scared of anybody, okay? Let's get that. That's all I'm
I don't want you scared. I don't want you scared. I just want you warned. I don't want you scared. But anyway, I want to get back to summer because I'm really tired. If you ain't got no business talking, you ain't talking about it, then I don't have no business talking to you. So good night. Have a good one.
Well, good deal. Let's keep my mouth out. Let's keep that my name out of your mouth.
Keep my
your
mouth
face out of my damn life, man. All right, that'd be good.
Good deal, buddy.
You won't have to worry about my foot up your ass. All right, you keep your face out of my life. You won't worry about my foot up your ass. All right?
That was graphic.
I'm a badass everywhere, cuz. Everywhere.
You're really not. You're really not.
I'm a 3D badass. You have no idea.
Well, hey, look.
Small people.
Hey,
short man syndrome's got your ass sick, don't it?
Hey, Doug.
You twisted, man. You got a life twisted.
Set it up. Get him to sign.
I'll break you in half.
I'll be there.
Sign my ass. I'll break your ass in half.
Set it up.
Okay.
Set it. Look, I don't use this right here.
That's fine, man. Don't. You won't use it again. I guarantee you when I get through it, you won't use it. You won't do that. But the neck up will be gone.
Okay.
You show me now. You ain't got nothing up there anyway.
Ding, ding,
Run your
ding.
damn mouth.
All right, ding, ding, ding. Ernie, thank you.
Keep smoking that cigarette. That lung.
Damn right. That's what you better hope I do. You better hope I do.
God. Oh Lord, I'm hard, man.
Yeah. That right there. You get used to that. Get used to that around your neck like that. Get used to that. That's what's gonna happen, buddy.
Set it up. You getting all red over no reason.
Snatch that out of your goddamn throat.
You probably get red.
I'm not mad. I'm not red, motherfucker. You can't even. Look at you,
your skin,
albino vampire. What the fuck you talking about?
Sweating. You look like half a minute.
I gotta get out in the daytime, man. I work for a living. I work for a living. What do you do? Sleep all day? You fucking vampire? What? Come on. Get out of the dark every once in a while. Get out of the closet.
There's a reason.
Like I said, I didn't come on here to talk to you. You ain't gonna sit there and make it all about you.
Hey,
get the hell on.
Hey, Doug, you probably know a little bit about this. Back in the day, people used to train at night. You know why they trained? You know why they trained?
I'll talk to y'all later.
You know why they trained at night for? You probably know this, right? Because if you can destroy somebody in the nighttime when you can't see them, imagine what you could do to them in the daytime when you can see them very clearly. Fact.
Common damn sense.
Ninja training.
Yeah, you can see them clearly in the daytime. It makes sense to attack in the daytime.
Exactly.
But I wait 6 days, 6 months, 6 years to attack. So I mean, day or night, it don't matter. A real predator, it doesn't matter day or night.
The fact of the matter is, and I'm glad I'm actually getting to talk to you now. And look, you want to make some money. I'm all about it. I don't want the money from it. You can keep it. You can throw it to whatever you want to. Get
Look
him
at
to
the
sign
pin
a
climbing over
contract.
there.
I don't care. No host borrowed, no rules. Just fist and legs or whatever. I'll sign it. I don't care. I have nothing to hide. Especially, if you want to fly me to California, hey, I'm all about it. I'll fly you out.
But listen, I'll fly you out. But listen, I'll set up a PayPal pool. We'll set it up. We'll set you up with arrangements.
Good deal.
But here at the end of the day, it's great for TV, right?
Oh, it's awesome. Oh, dude, I'm telling you, man.
But let's be serious.
Dude, look, I'll tell you what I'll even do. I'll even wear how you get this motherfucker in here?
The crocodile.
Just for ladies here. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like this stuff here.
Which number is it?
Hold on a second. Let's recreate this.
Was that number 1? It might be number 1. My neighbors are being noisy. I apologize. Let me know if it's getting picked up. We can't hear you if you're talking.
Excuse me, sir. Are you that predator hunter guy? I seen you in Walmart. Damn.
So I'm glad. I hope everybody understands.
I thought
all
so.
my certifications are real. I stay busy with training. I love it. I have nothing to hide, and I'm glad we understand. I'm glad we're kind of on a base on that right there. We're kind of on the same sheet of music now.
Well, my same sheet of music is this. Is Griff's like family to me. I don't know you, but I will set it up. And this is about Summer Wells. At the end of the day,
here's the thing about it. It is about.
I said Summer Wells.
What you guys are doing now, it is about Summer. It is about Summer Wells. It is. Here's the fact of the matter is, and I believe this, and I'll say this to any platform or whatever. You want the answers about that? Well, it starts at the home. You look at human trafficking, child trafficking, or any kind of options of that. It's always a 98% that hey, it's got something to do with what? Home. Think about it.
What do you think happened to Summer Wells, Ernie?
I think it's got something to do with child trafficking.
That was theory 1. Remember, she was child trafficked.
I was going to say there's been a couple things.
Mm-hmm.
More than a
couple.
This was
3 months after she went missing. You see the pinned comment?
Oh, a new one. They've all been funny.
Look, Exotic Joe is now Exotic Ernie.
There's a lot of names I don't know.
I tell everybody, in my heart, I want.
There was Cushy.
I want to say that.
There's Hakuna Matata.
I haven't seen that
Summer
name in a
Wells
while.
is still alive. I want to keep that. I want to keep that very moment alive. That hey, Wells is still. I tell everybody, in my heart, I want to say that Summer Wells is still alive. I want to keep that. I want to keep that very moment alive. That hey, she's alive. That's what I want to. I want to keep that. I want to keep that, and I want to have faith in that. I would never give up faith in a child. That's one thing about me. I won't.
Did you see that?
I won't
comment?
do like Don Wells did, and there's no way I would.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but somebody said, "Is that Skeezy's new boyfriend?" And it's just funny because we know who they call Skeezy now.
Yeah.
And he wasn't around, so that's kind of funny.
Yeah, and that one says breath smells like lithium batteries.
Do that. I would never say she was
Rumor has
a tough little girl. I would never say she was, because when you say was, that's past tense. You pretty much just incriminated yourself on everything.
That's how misinformation got spread about Summer Wells. Don Wells said she was a tough little girl. Everybody took that and ran with it, saying, what do you mean she was? That could have been just Don Wells, the way he talked. I can see me screwing up and saying something like that too. But Ernie was so sure that meant something, because Ernie reads shit into it and then runs with it without anything.
Wow, I never heard that one.
I don't
anything
think
about that comment.
Yeah, here, I'll replay it here. I don't think it was a tiger yet. He was Predator Hunter Nation.
I would never say she won't do. I would never give. I want to keep that. I want to keep that, and I want to have faith in that. I will never give up faith in a child. That's one thing about me. I won't do like Don Wells did, and there's no way I would do that. I would never say she was a tough little girl. I would never say she was, because when you say was, that's past tense.
Can you pause it?
Is
that the one? Is that the Griff guy?
I think it might be. I didn't. But
nobody was talking about you. We're laughing, and we're here to write down comments. We're looking for specific timestamps. Constance wants to write down and record all the places that he worked for. And me, I'm just here for giggling.
Yeah, we're not. I never.
Has nothing to do with you, unless somebody said something in chat that we missed. Yeah, it's not. No.
Mm-mm. And I'm, like Sarah said, while we're replaying these, I'm looking for specific time clips of things he says, and to laugh at the goofiness of it all.
Parent I've ever met that has lost their child, or
isn't that him?
Child, that I've looked in
Yeah, that's
many,
fine.
many times in their eyes. It's like they don't do that. They
are
keep their
watching the
child
chat.
alive
That's why I see
until
your
they
comment.
find out.
Right. And Griff, if somebody said it, I mean, I don't care. If somebody
And
said
isn't
you were
that
nobody,
you?
then, yeah,
Isn't that
address it to
him
the
and
chat.
unfiltered? He just switched accounts.
Might be. I don't know. Nobody timed him out. I don't think. Don't block him or anything. I don't think anybody would block him. But yeah, he might just change accounts. I don't know.
Otherwise, it's simple. It's that simple. You know, I would have never put a photo up.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you,
this is a
Keith.
proven fact on this
Signs
too.
and
You can look it
symbols.
up. And the statistics that show this of my daughter dancing around in the rain. But there's a barrel perfectly there where you can see for sale. If you know the signs and symbols of what to look for, you know that right there is one of.
Now, tell me, what common sense does it take? If you were selling your child, would you put her in front of a barrel that says for sale? That's pretty obvious, pretty blatant, for sale. If you were really selling her, if she was just playing in front of the rain, you probably wouldn't think nothing about it. But if you're really selling her and you're selling her on the down low, you're not going to put her in front of a barrel that says for sale. That's more misinformation for Ernie. Just a second.
I'm not really sure on that because they could
Remain, you
use
know,
code
that's
things
how
that
they
they
do that.
embed and
That's how they
everything.
do
You know what I
The
mean?
Illuminati.
For Facebook and to be able
Right.
to have things float around into, you know what I mean, like advertise. I can't necessarily agree on that because I think a lot of times the predators and recipients probably hide stuff like that so that they don't get caught and they, you know, just
he
like the
wasn't
codes
hiding
with the
it.
butterflies and stuff like that. You know what I mean? I
He
can't say
wasn't
for sure
hiding
that.
it. But the barrel said for sale. So he wasn't even hiding it. If he was, you would think he would want to hide it, right? That he wouldn't just be obvious and say my daughter's for sale. The barrel
Well, not
said for
everybody's
sale.
that brilliant, you know?
That's true. That's true. Okay, I'm gonna mute just a minute so these dogs get the mailman done.
Come on, Chiquita.
Was that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a different symbol I looked at? I'm sorry. I thought that.
Go ahead.
Oh, the for sale sign doesn't mean Illuminati.
Well, I mean, you know, no, it's the signs and symbols. You know, there's a lot of things. Investigation. See, what
Signs and
Griff don't
symbols.
understand is, you know, I'm trained with HTAT. You know what HTAT is? I've got an HTAT certification.
You've got a lot
HTAT
of
certification
certifications. I like
constants.
certs.
Hey.
He just said he trained with HTAC and he has a certification.
Rocky, calm down.
Oh, it's Rocky. I thought it was Chiquita.
It's Rocky and Tiny.
Tiny. Rocky, cut it out, Rocky. Rocky.
He did have HTA certification. Remember, he went
Tiny.
online and got the certificates
Oh, thanks,
that everybody
Tina.
got. Remember, he went online and got those certificates that anybody can get. So
Oh,
he's not
yeah.
lying.
Yeah.
He was
Not like
certified.
my black dragon though.
Yes. Oh, that's in these two. That's in these clips too. But
I wish I know where I put that certificate.
Jimbo went and got certified. I think recently a whole bunch of people went and got certified.
I
So
think
the way
Nana
he's
did.
saying it, yeah, Nana. Yeah, because she had a real name on that one. With
Oh,
Nicolina called
right. Thanks, yeah, Mom.
Yeah. Would yeah, Mom say yeah? Okay.
I think it's funny when the dogs act up.
HTAT stands for Human Trafficking Awareness Training. There's a 1 hour course, there's a 2 hour course, and then there's a 4 hour course.
It's online. It's online, correct?
I never saw a 4-hour course. I seen a 30-minute course that he did. Not saying that he didn't do it, just that he didn't show it to me. And you'd think if he would take the 4-hour course, it would have been on his resume, right?
Well, here's the thing. A lot of those, just from experience at my, work, a lot of the courses that we had to do online, sometimes we found that there's a loophole where you can get credit for 4 hours and you skip. Well, I used to skip right to the test sometimes and do my 10 questions in 10 minutes and I got credit for the 4 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them were so pretty freaking easy and like common sense. You could just get 100 by going and answering the questions and skip your 4 hours and get the credit. I don't know what kind of things they entail, but
he's making it sound like, well, here he's at least being a bit truthful, saying he went on and got the 4-hour course. You know, after that, he went, you know, made it sound like that he was certified through, you know, bigger agencies. That's all part of his mind games and his mind control bullshit. He knows how to word stuff to where he doesn't say it just enough, but just enough to make you think that, and then you run with it.
Yeah, you have to pay for it
online.
I didn't pay for it. The one I took was free.
And
Well,
or you
some
can
of my
go.
courses, I could just do the course, go to the questions, print out the certificate, give it to the boss. Here's my credit for and I'm now certified. You know what I mean? That's how some of mine went.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry, I cheated for those because I knew the answers. You know, if I could just get 100, why am I going to waste my 4 hours? Sorry.
Right. What Lisa said, Ernie made up a bunch of fake signs. Wouldn't doubt it. And he wonders why the Wells didn't want him to search his property.
Go to the state and take it. But it's also accredited through all 50 states in the United States. It's accredited through there.
Because it was through FEMA.
Somebody's saying, ask you about the misspelling.
Look,
This is talking about the official.
Tennessee, you can take that up with them. The Tennessee State Guard gave me that, the field copy of it. I've got my sworn in pictures. I can show you that. You know,
sworn in.
It's not my fault that it's misspelled.
The one with
I'm
the
sorry,
khakis?
it's Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
You know, things happen. Like I said, none of my certifications, that one certification there is misspelled, okay? And that's not my fault. That was what was given to me. That was what was given to me. I've got all
the comment. Holy shit, Ernie's a jack of all trades.
It's all these names I've never heard. It's cracking me up.
Mm-hmm.
the photos. I've got everything from there. So, you know, okay, look, and you say a jack of all trades. Look, in the country, you learn how to build houses. You learn how to take care of your family. You learn how to do all that. So, yeah, you can be a jack of all trades and a master at none.
But it was
I've got a lot of...
That's what I am.
Whatever, guys. I mean, you know, it is what it is. Like I said, if you don't believe me, hey, they have state certification numbers.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, Ernie? If you know a little bit about politics and you know a little bit about life and you know
2021,
about popsicles, you can talk. To
I don't know about popsicles
or taxes or whatever. You can speak lingo that people like. If you want to talk like, you know, in analogies or different kind of.
Yes, hidden signs and symbols, Tina.
Look, you know, it's as simple that you may not like me, and I don't care if you don't like me. You know,
no.
But for what
this is what
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about anybody on here watching. You may not like me. You may hate me. You know, what the fact of the matter is, if proven fact, if you are against what we do with busting child predators, then
that would make more sense, Tina.
And people who protect child predators, then you need to look at yourself in the mirror. That's a fact. That's a fact. So, you know, I've got a past. Everybody has a past, okay? Everybody does. Everybody's done something in life that they didn't want to do or was made to do or you know, whatever the situation was. It's what we do in the future that counts. You know, it's sad that people only remember people.
What you do in the future counts. He ain't done shit in the future. We're 3 years into this shit and he ain't done shit in the future.
Or you can go to the state and take it. But it's also everything from there. So, you know, okay, look, and you say a jack of all trades. Look,
or taxes or whatever. You can speak lingo that people
look at the comment.
Want to talk like, you know, in analogies or different kind of. How do I even put this?
Look, you know, it's as simple that you may not.
Tina. Lisa wants to know if Ernie knew Raven. Did y'all know Raven?
Me, and I don't care if you don't like me. You know,
no.
But for what
this is what
I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about anybody on here watching. You may not like me. You may hate me. You know, what the fact of the matter is, if proven fact, if you are against what we do with busting child predators, then and people who protect child predators, then you need to look at yourself in the mirror. That's a fact.
Pause.
That's a fact.
If you're against, you know, that's I think that phrase right there is what gets some of his audience because a lot of them recite it. But of course, we're against the child predators and all that shit.
Right.
You're saying what we're doing. but it's being masked that way and presented it different. You know what I mean? Packaged in a little bow. Of course, we're against child predators, but then when you
Anybody that
say
didn't
what
agree
we
with me,
do,
yeah, anybody that didn't agree with him was a predator or a pedophile or trafficker.
it's because people don't think there's a large audience of people that don't believe that that's what you do. It's not that they're against that cause. That's where it gets confused, I think, with some of the audience. There's one person in his chat, for instance, that has repeatedly stated that she believes a lot of people on YouTube, like a lot of people from our groups and chats, are part of a trafficking ring that Tina always mentions. They literally say that all the time. That everybody, all of us going in the chats, are part of a trafficking ring that Tina talks about because of some of the things he recites. I don't know how that
I was on that
went.
list. I'm sure I'm on that list.
Oh, you might be one of them because you are very vocal.
Yeah, I always loved her channel, and she hated me because I was on the list. But I never knew how to get off the list.
We're always on a list. Hell, I was on yours.
Yep.
I'm always on a freaking list.
Everybody has a past, okay? Everybody does. Everybody's done something in life that they didn't want to do or was made to do or you know, whatever the situation was. It's what we do in the future that counts. You know, it's sad that people only remember people for the bad things. I've done 2 bad things in life. 2 bad things. I ran 2 shows that I wish I never even touched. But people don't understand the aspect of I had insurance. I took $1 million insurance on every single show I've ever done. That's fact. There's documentation.
What kind of bond? A surety bond?
A surety bond, yeah.
All right, so I used to get surety bonds for hole-in-ones.
Okay, you know how you can get $1 million insurance policy for each one of them. It covers the building, the ground, the food you sell, the spectators, all that. Okay. Go ahead.
So I used to run like $1 million hole-in-one, where if you hit a hole-in-one, you get $1 million. But you don't really have to pay $1 million to cover that surety bond. You know how much you pay?
It depends on if you get it yearly or what kind of license you actually get, or what kind of insurance you actually get.
You can just buy a surety bond for one of them.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. But I was using
$750.
Oh, I know.
For $1 million hole-in-one, so it costs $750 in insurance under a surety bond to cover $1 million. So when you're talking,
but you have to look. You have to. But each category you cover, the itemization, you know, when it itemizes it and everything, there's like one for the grounds, one for the spectators, one for the food. If you sell food, food or drinks or vineyard, you know, what you sell.
Ernie, I've owned several businesses. I used to open up businesses for people, down to S corps, down to corporations.
Right. Well, I mean, you know, the fact of the matter is, I had it.
Franchise tax board. I deal with the franchise tax board yearly, and I pay unemployment insurance. You got to pay EDD. You got to pay. I know you have ED and all that other stuff you said, but EDD, you have to pay them through a business.
Right. Well,
ED, whatever you said earlier. I'm sorry.
No, hell no, you ain't got caught, man. No, but literally, the fact of the matter is, I had that insurance. Okay, you know, people can say whatever they want to say about me. I ran 2 shows that ran, you know, it blew up in my face. Okay, they don't talk about the other 151 shows that I helped run. They don't talk about
what.
There's no proof of those 150 shows that he did run.
He ran 151 shows. Is that what I heard? That's
a
hell of a lot of shows. That would be on the resume. That's a big deal.
Wasn't on the resume. Nope.
You forgot to put it on your resume. Why didn't you put that? That's cool, bro. I never met anyone there.
His 6-page. It's not like he was saving information, you know.
Yeah, but I never met anyone on YouTube that ran 151 shows. I mean, that's like spectacular, bro. Good job.
I wonder if Margaret's still here. She can verify how many shows he had.
That's amazing.
At that part here,
Ernie.
So,
Ernie,
you know, go ahead.
I'm gonna cut you off for a second. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna set this up. But what I did tonight is I got you to promise us, and I let you talk.
There she is. There she is.
To really say,
Margaret, do you know of any shows that Ernie held on his own? Like he was the, what do you call it? Like any shows he held, not just was in them, but shows he held or put on?
Besides, I'll set this up between you and Griff again. He's like family, but you said that you're off for a case, and this is the last time you're going to talk about it. I'm going to hold you to it. Otherwise, you're going to sign a waiver, and you're going to have to fucking fight me. Because if you still, no, I'm look at me in the eyes, you dumb bitch. No, look at me. I'm not kidding.
That came out of nowhere.
Be your hunter. Look, I've got the hunter and the prey right here. Yeah, I
I
started
like
as
that.
the prey.
That's pretty cool.
I
like
started
that.
as the prey.
But
and I
look,
turned
but
into
look,
the
but look, you have to
No, you're
understand.
no. What I
Why
did
do you
to
keep
is
showing your
I gave
boobs
you
and
this
cut off the
chance.
arms like
You're gonna
that to
leave
show
Griff
off your
alone.
shit,
You're gonna
bro?
get off this fucking case, or you're gonna move on with whatever you want to do with your life. Okay, I have nothing else to say to you because nothing. I've had to suffer through this for the last fucking hour. Okay, you think I really wanted to spend my night with you? No, Ernie, I didn't. Okay, what I wanted you to do off this case, I wanted you to speak your piece, and I wanted to ask some questions. But
Let me ask you a question. Are you satisfied with what answers you got?
I'll be satisfied.
Are you satisfied?
As long
Are you
as you're done with
satisfied?
this, as long as you're done with this case and done with Griff, yes.
I never was even part of the case, dude. I don't even know what you're saying.
Right.
Don't listen to fucking shit you hear and then put it out there, okay? I'm done with it.
I'm definitely won't. You dumb motherfucker. I've had enough.
I wasn't expecting that.
Jesus, has someone ever have you had to sit through something like that? God damn it, for so long. When you don't like an individual who's lying to your face, right? You're gonna sit there and lie to my face. I will set it up, Ernie. And if you know, Griff will beat the snot out of you. And at the end of the day, if somehow you were to win the way you just behaved, you're on my list, pal, and you sign a waiver for me.
Another
You're not scared
list.
of nobody, right? I don't have a cigarette in my mouth, right? I had to take abuse from my own chat and try to skip over those and try to avoid that to keep you on long enough because you're going to tell us. I was going to ask you, did you help your brother kill the mayor or whatever? But I couldn't even wait that long because, again, you're full of shit.
You should have asked earlier,
Ernie, and you said it here on live all night here. You gave, see, we know you can't stop talking, right? Griff, can you come back, please? He's back. Did you have something to say?
why does he keep putting his
Oops,
mouth on the
hit
mic?
the wrong button. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Good.
Backstage now?
There,
Am
no,
I
you're-
showing? Am I showing? or
no, my
backstage?
button. No, you're back. You're on the show. What?
Okay.
He's
I
high.
think
You're in the show. You're in the show. I don't know what you're talking about. You are in the show. What? Why are you fucking with me? You're in the show. Hello.
okay.
Huh? And what else?
Dude, quit. But you're putting it on and off, man. I gotta go. I got a lot of things.
Hands are right here.
Fizz. He keeps wiggling his boobs though to make his tattoos move.
Sorry.
Dude, you got me backstage.
You're not backstage.
Oh man, April.
Hey, this is a warning. Leave Griff alone. Stop getting. I don't need you in my stream anymore later.
Okay, that was the first one. Now, so for 3 months on, what was that lady's name? Arctic Angel Wolf or Tiger Wolf or whatever?
Yeah,
3
she
months
changed her
on,
name.
This is why people started messing with Ernie, because Ernie came on here lying from 3 months, from even before 3 months. He came on here and was lying and LARPing. That is how Ernie got all of his haters, because he was messing in Summerwell's case. It's not bullies. If Ernie had not come on here and said, "Oh, are you that predator hunter?" and been shady from the beginning and lied about his credentials from the beginning, you wouldn't have to worry about people reacting to. Reacting to is not being a bully. Ernie was being a bully and harming people by interfering in the Summerwell's case. Okay. That was read between the lines. Now the next one are just short because I got 30 minutes and then Ghost's going to be live.
Oh, it's already that time.
Yeah,
It went by
30 minutes.
fast.
Yeah, it did. This is from a channel called Caution Drama. So
Is that the
I
music
think it's
one?
a hodgepodge. Yeah, I think so. Let me put it out here.
You're gonna make it bigger.
Yeah.
I was wondering if she was still at PG's. Well, a long time ago, since I came over when Ernie came to YouTube, I wasn't talking all the time, but she was over there for a while. Arctic was over in Ernie's chat, and then she left for a long time. I always wondered why. I just figured she changed her mind when she went over to PG. She didn't come back for a long time.
Somebody said, and I don't know if this is right, it's just gossip, and it's just what I remember hearing, that she gave up PG's mod, being a mod, to go mod for Ernie. I don't know. And like Rand said, Ernie was shady and lying from the get-go. So anything that Ernie gets, Ernie asks for. Okay, date was February 2nd, 2022. So this was June, July, August, September, October, November, December. 8 or 9 months after Summer went missing, this was produced. Ernie Shell and Predator Hunter Nation, mental illness, predators, and criminality.
Oh, do you think you could remove the pin one? Or actually, it doesn't matter. You made it larger. Whatever you want.
There we go. Always forget.
I remember this one with the dramatic music. Kind of like a horror movie. I remember Misty Rose a lot more.
That shows Ernie's MMA record. 0-0, 0-0. KO punch first round, 1 minute. Ernie got knocked out in the first round.
Oh. Oh, time 1 minute and 12 seconds. Oh shit. Was it the featherweight? Oh, it says amateur fight.
I think he said he was welterweight, but I'm not sure.
I didn't know if he was talking about that one.
All license expired or non-existent. Now they go backwards.
Sorry. Jaded, I think she was referring to somebody else as a hoe, but I could be wrong.
See, is the license expired in 2022, 2021, 2019, and 2019. Armed security guard expired. It says its status was expired. Well, I don't know because it said effective date 1/2. How can that be if it's expired?
Those are reversed. Wait a second. And it doesn't even say expiration, correct? I see 2 typos. Yeah. Is this a fake one? Look, expiry date. We got another one of those. We got an official document. Yeah. Look, 12/31. Okay.
Yeah, that can't
license status. Look, their dates are wrong. The dates are reversed in the wrong spot, and it doesn't even say expire. It says expiry date. Look at the spelling. Take a screenshot and blow it up if you're on your phone so you can see that. That's funny.
Oh, oops, I went too far.
I found 2 official mistakes, 2 of them in a row.
There you go. Screenshot if anybody wants a screenshot.
Oh, look, disciplinary. Wait, let me see. Something's funky about that. Okay, I thought that was wrong. There's some weird shit in here.
Maybe. Well, maybe action should be capitalized. Yeah, because it's a title. This says armed security guard expired 12/31/21 and armed security guard expired in 2017.
Well, at least they spelled expired right this time on an official document.
Issue date 6/18, expired date 6/19. Incomplete. This was his private investigator. He got a temporary one, and then this one it said he didn't fulfill it.
Temporary.
Incomplete application for a private investigator.
Wow. What was missing?
I don't know.
You forgot something, bro. I don't know what.
Yeah, there's his like a colonel, but he don't have that anymore. And that was something you could just pay to get.
Yeah, we found that out.
I think you did have to be
nominated. It seems like a big deal.
I think Chris Severe nominated him.
It seems like it would be a big deal, but then we found all the stuff online that you can pay or whatever.
Yeah.
But.
Lisa said expiry is a UK term. This is a picture of the
Why would it
helicopter
be in
ride.
UK? Why would it be in UK though?
Maybe someone on the UK looked it up in the UK.
That
I
doesn't
don't
make
know.
sense because on the other parts it said expiration on the same document next to it. Something wasn't right. The dates. You can't expire a year previous than when you started. The dates were wrong. Like it said 2022 it started and then it said it expired in 2017 or 2021. You can't go reverse a year. They fucked that up too. Something's
That's
fucked
true.
up on that. You know what I mean? No, those
Yeah.
weren't official.
And this year, I heard Tina paid for this helicopter ride for him to pretend like he was special ops.
Well, it makes for a good picture if you want to be special ops. Yeah.
This is him with somebody, but I don't know who.
Mask dude.
This is his New York, Hamilton Street, suspicious person arrest. This is New York at 619.
Oh, yeah.
Possession of a hypodermic instrument. It says narrative. Patrols responded to the area of Hamilton Street and Van Wyck Street for the report of a male walking back and forth on his cell phone. Patrol units located 39-year-old Ernest Shell of Corbin, Kentucky. After investigating, Mr. Shell was arrested for criminal possession of a weapon in the 4th degree, that was his billy club, and possession of a hypodermic instrument. Mr. Shell was released on his own recognizance. Yep. He was released on his own recognizance and never went back. And this is from Croton-on-the-Hudson, New York. Stanley K. Municipal Building.
It's blurry. Sandy? I don't know if you want to pause that. I get what you're saying, and that's not something I knew, but it can't be correct on that document here. This is not the UK, and all the other words said expiration, and the expiration and the starting date and the expiration date were swapped. You can't start a year previous to when, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. They were reversed, and there's something wrong about the document. I'm thinking not official.
Yes, Viper, me too. And
What's up, Viper? I've never seen that.
That guy's name is Kane Holder. Thank you, Nutshell. I guess he was from the mass thing. Yeah.
Potter, I remember that.
This is Tina, say for Mandy Collins. Ernie's case is far more complicated. We need to find a surgeon to remove his implant. I've been successful at deactivating his implant, but the tech is consistently being used on us, and it's become clear we need it removed. Sorry, Ernie. Oh, sorry, Ernie. The people need to know about the military side of human trafficking. It's time we can it before you end up like the others. We won't let them. Max Spears, your brother. Now, this is like the chicken and the egg. Who came first, the chicken or the egg? Everybody wants to know, did Tina find the chip or did Ernie talk about the chip first? Who was the first one to find the chip and why was the chip going on and on? Well, we know damn well Ernie doesn't have a chip in his head. Why would they put a chip in there? A little tiny Ernie Shell's head who's nobody. This was on, like I said, this was 8 months into the Summerwells investigation. And you wonder why people think people were being cons. I mean, I'm not going to say that there's not chips in people's head. I'm not going to say the technology is not there. I'm just saying, when I think about it with my reasonable mind, why would they do that to Ernie Shell? Now, wasn't Max Spears somebody like a little bit more important than him?
That's a whole rabbit hole. You don't want to start.
Right.
You need a whole show for that.
Right. Harley Howard says, Amanda Collins, implants, elaborate more, can you? What's up, Mr. Ernie Shell? Volunteer Speedway said, we appreciate your efforts in trying to locate this little girl. But with that said, our whole facility is under 24/7 video surveillance, and our friends with enforcement can have access to it anytime. Your post is basically accusing our facility. I say our, I may own it, but Volunteer Speedway is one huge family that consists of thousands of fans, race teams, and the community. And it's a family-oriented place as in Northwest Tennessee. In fact, you are posting pics of things that are used every race night shows your ignorance. Load up and bring your CSI wannabe crew tonight and watch about 1,000 people on the pit side alone, which will include dozens of kids, roam these 70 acres. I do suggest you not let anyone know who you are personally, though. If this ignorant post the next little bit, I'll post it on our track page, and there will be about 40,000 of our loyal fans blowing you up. By the way, my name is Landon Stalwart. Okay,
Can I
now
just?
you wonder why he had more heat. It was this. See, he's pissed off all these people too, the Summer Wells community and these people.
Can you pause it when you're done with this selection or page?
I'm done.
All right,
Yep.
about Tina, I just want to talk about something that comes up a lot often. You know how, where is her post? Ernie talked about it, and he placed an EMF detector and a bug detector on the left side of his head, and it went up. So we know about how people get, fooled a lot and the tricks and stuff. So what types of metal or what could be held in your hand? Like the blood capsules and stuff to kind of set you off is what I'm thinking. Like, what types of metal can he have been holding? Do you know what I'm saying? To trick you guys?
Right.
I mean, don't you think something was in his palm that he was trying to mess with you or your head, Tina? That's what I think maybe he did to you with that thing.
Hey, Gabby. True. There was something there that you didn't know. I mean, he didn't have a chip in his head.
Whatever metal a chip could be made out of can just as easily been held in his hand to say, look, it's going off.
Something under his fingernail, like a welding shave or a, when you cut metal torch thing.
Yeah, I just wanted you to think of the different options that it could have been, because it comes up a lot.
Oh, I don't know if I can read that. I can't read that.
Let me see. That one's a little bit impossible. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I can only make out some of the words.
Oh, that's something about his IMBD, like he's an actor.
Whoa, Sandy, no way.
What was Sandy saying?
That's nuts.
Oh. Ernie Shell, well, I'm glad everyone's so excited about me. Facebook gets hacked, and look what happens. Wow. Now it's time for payback. Steven, I don't know you, but I guarantee you that you will know me when this is all said and done. Who the fuck are you? Been waiting on an American test to try the liar out on. Now let's see what we can do.
Do you think you can remove the pinned comments so I can read them better?
Yeah. Remind me to do that every time.
Okay.
Because I'll forget. Poor Matthew says, your account was hacked again, Ernie? Seems to happen to you a lot. Google him.
Don't hack me, bro.
This guy and his crew are liars and criminals. Let's clean up YouTube and get these predators off the child's case. See, so from 9 months on, there were people on his ass. Because
What's the date of that?
warfare.
What's the date of that one?
February 2nd, 2022.
Okay.
So that was like 6 to 9, I don't know, count the months.
A while ago.
Yeah, it was right after summer went missing, though. So June to July, July to August, August to September, September to October, October to November, November to December.
I can't believe it's been going on this
December
long.
to January. That was 7 months. 8 months, February. So 8 months after summer went missing, there was people on his ass. Tina said it was placed on his scalp, same place 2 different times. He also really did bleed out spontaneously, and it was real blood. I know because I'm the one who cleaned it up. It clotted and smelled of iron blood. I don't know. Hey, Colleen.
Well, now that you know about some of his illnesses and when they could have started happening, could some of his stuff that he has going on now have possibly caused that health reaction? Could he have had some of the stuff undetected or didn't know about? You know?
Even if that all happened, I wouldn't have run if he had a brain chip. I mean, there's a lot of things that might have gone on. He might have had something, bump on his head when he was young, and a plate put in there or something. I don't know, but
What I mean is, with his
chipping it.
kidneys, alleged health problems,
Yeah.
HIV, you know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, HIV might have done that because I'm sure he had it back then.
He wasn't under proper care and maybe didn't even know he had it. Maybe he knew. I'm just saying if he had it then, that could cause stuff like that, right?
Right. Could.
I'm just giving you things to think about.
This is the original Gypsy Soul one. It's only a minute.
She has some good clips.
And
Can you
this
move the
was
pinned comment reminder?
Yes, March 15th, 2022. So we're 9 months into this.
No, Ken, oh, there you go. Sorry.
Okay, here we're going to play it.
Okay, so we're going to get this out of the way real quick. This certificate that he keeps showing. All right, so I Googled, how do you get one of these certificates? And it said, to get one, you have to be nominated by a governor.
Why is it so crackly?
Is it crackly on your end? It's not on mine, maybe.
Very bad. I don't know. I can't tell if it's the recording. You sound fine. You're not crackling. So that's what I don't get. Is it crackly for you guys? I mean, I can understand her. It's just super crackly.
Might be. Let me play it.
I mean, it's all right. You could read it or just let her talk, whatever you like.
You can nominate somebody by going to the website there. Hang on. Okay, the Kentucky Colonel is a nonprofit organization on a order of Kentucky Colonels. They've had over 200,000 Kentucky Colonels. Okay.
Does it sound so long?
Merchandise. So if you go to the website.
For me, it's real bad. And I never heard in my life heard that story that Lisa's saying. I'd like to hear that one. I mean, I haven't heard that version. I'll put it that way.
Let me refresh it and see.
It sounds like a robotic staticky sound to me, and they're saying yes in the chat. Robotic staticky.
Okay. Let's bring it back up and see what it says. Okay.
All right.
Like this.
So I Googled, how do you get one of these certificates? And
is it better?
You have to be nominated by a governor of Commonwealth.
Not particularly.
Okay, the nominee must be at least 8.
Okay, well, we'll just end it there since it's only.
You could read it, like pause it and read it, or.
Let me see.
Whatever you like.
We'll just play it next time. I'll just play it next time. We'll start there next time.
All right, fair enough.
Because it might be my computer. My computer might be saying, "Hold up, lady, you've been on too long."
Could be the I don't know.
Let me get you Ghost link here to show you where we're. This is the channel funeral because Ernie's gone. We won. So we're having a funeral for Ernie's channel.
That's gonna make people mad.
Well, it's the truth. Dun dun dun.
I'm so glad I clipped that. I just gotta go back and find it.
The witch is dead. The witch is dead. The wicked witch is dead. And if you see the picture of me on there, that's my catfish picture. It sure is. From my.
I don't see anything but a black screen.
Oh. Why do I always forget to do that?
I'm here to remind you. It's all good.
Good. Because I'd be repeating and repeating and repeating there. Now, can you see it?
Yep.
See that picture there, me? That's my catfish picture. That was in 2017, I think.
That's not that long ago.
Like that. So it's in 15. We're going to have the Ernie's channel funeral. So if y'all want to come and say goodbye to Ernie's channel.
You're typing it in. You're typing it in the wrong chat.
Oh, how do you know? Oh, you can see it. I was like, how do you know that?
You're typing it in Ghost chat. Ghost is live. You're telling Ghost he's live in Ghost chat.
There you go.
Sorry,
I was
that's
like, how
kind of
do you know
funny
that? There
because
you
I see it
go.
on the screen. I was
No,
just
she's
trying to
still here.
save you. There you go.
Oh, thank you, Fizz Crank. Yep, there's my Cash App. Sarah's is on the pinned comments. And I think at the beginning I missed a super chat by Anissa for $1.99 that said hashtag deleted. That's Ernie. So
there you go.
There'll be many that won't believe that he's dead and gone, but he's gone. He said it himself, he's out of here. He's not coming back. He don't need it. He's got
He
bigger,
don't
better
want
things
it.
coming out. He don't want it. So you're just going to have to, you
Don't.
Tiggers are just going to have to do something different and, you know, deal with it. So thank you, Fizz. If anybody has any questions, leave them for me underneath in the comments. Next time we'll come back, I'll show you what I got.
I gotta go through my unlisted. I know I have some good lore.
Yeah, that's what I want to play is the unlisted, the ones we haven't seen that we might not, that might have Easter eggs in there, you know, that we don't know about.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ones I want people to go through and see. Let me move that comment.
How many times, Lisa? Like, is it often? Do all the YouTube people go over there?
Over where?
On Facebook. Lisa said he's been going live on Facebook now.
Oh.
I'm wondering if some of the YouTube people go over there now. That's all.
Yep, we won. Yeah, and 777 swore on her grandkids. That's disgusting. They said it was Kane Holder, Margaret. I don't think that's Diamond. This is a math guy. Diamond
I think
Dallas
it's
Page.
Hotter. Is it Holder? I thought it was Hotter. I'm just saying, just for clarification. I could be wrong too.
It might be. And this is what we got next time we come up here. We went through that one and that one.
There's endless
This one is
lore.
part one of Ernie Shell's Nightmare to Some and a Dream to Others. That's the one where he's storytelling. That's 58 minutes. And then Ernie Shell Keys crazy YouTube live stream of 22 arguments, insults, and drama, and much more. That's an hour. So it'll be about 2-3 hours next one. And that's my Ernie Shell credentials playlist.
I know I have a few too that got deleted when he deleted his stuff that before the archive was recording because I'd always, recorded some of them. I didn't even get to see all of them. I didn't even get to see, the one where he was, what was that guy? He was portraying himself to be family with the murderer there. Well, not murderer, but he had the cult guy. I can't even think right now. Manson. Like I have that one and a bunch of other ones that got deleted. I didn't even finish it because it was like a 5-hour one.
Oh my goodness.
But I have it.
Might have to break it up in 2 parts and watch it, or unless it's got 5 hours. But
I'm just saying I have it recorded if anyone needs it.
Yeah, they got hidden little Easter eggs in them.
I just never watched it. It's too long.
Not giving anybody money says, who's going to manage all the old ladies' Social Security money now? Brad at Crack 40 TV said he was going to do that.
That, or they go to Facebook and Cash App there.
Yeah, you could, but I think Brad would be a better, what do you call it? Not ambassador, but sponsor is not the right word either that I'm looking for. Stewardship of your money, I think.
Huh.
Oh, now I can't find my playlist.
DDP, it's him, not Kane. Well, I trust you would know.
Good. Okay, now let me post his
Sure,
link too.
Rand. That would be fun. Since last time it didn't work out so well.
All you old ladies that need to know something to go put your money to, Arctic Angel and all that, Brad Inlow. Hands down, Brad Inlow. Hey, Sharon, we're just getting ready to end. Yeah, Sally agrees with me. Brad. Rand says, oh, he'll be back, Constance and Sarah. When he does, I would like to panel with you. Oh yeah, definitely.
It didn't work
But you
out
know,
well this.
I honestly, and I'm being serious right now, I honestly think he's gone because I honestly think, at least until he's off probation, his probation officer told him enough of this shit because he
But that,
knows that he's, you know, then he got that
well,
kid in on it, LARPing on it, you know, and now he's inviting shit with other people.
it's potential for that did happen. I thought about that, and it might make sense. However, it's just it could be starting all over again because it's only a matter of time before people start doing the reporting the Facebook Live ones. That's just another platform. They might have said that, but that might have been his loophole and say, "Oh, I'll just go over here." You didn't say Facebook, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. Well, wherever you are, Ernie, we will be to remind people of who you are. If I have to start going live on my Facebook, I don't know how I do that because you got to cam up, I think, don't you? I don't know.
I
Thank you,
don't,
Sally, for being
I
a
don't
member.
remember, but people can still screen record it if they're watching, if they feel like it. I'm just not going over there to look, but I'm sure somebody will.
Miss Mayor said Brad gave me money and I bought memberships on other channels. Well, that's cool. Spread the wealth,
Thanks.
share the wealth.
Yeah.
Okay, so, well, thank you all for being here. 94 at the end. That's pretty good. I'll be
Thank
happy with
you.
that.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I might try to do this again tomorrow. I don't know. This time of year is spring cleaning, and everybody thinks that it has to be done before spring. I mean, I know the first day of spring was March 21st, but it's really not spring for another month for me. But
$5 super chat.
Oh, thank you, Sally, for the $5 sticker.
Yeah, come back on since you've been on a hiatus for a long time. You've been busy,
Oh,
I
Sandy,
figured.
I think that was a misunderstanding. I heard Brad say that, but I don't think that. I think that was a misunderstanding. He misunderstood Sarah, so he got mad. But yeah,
what's that
the other
about?
day, remember when you went live and you said Brad said I could play this or something, and so, and then I guess so. Brad was streaming you, and then you said something about you didn't want him to stream you or something. That's what he.
I
took
said
it
my
as.
whole live because I didn't even. All right, first of all, I don't know anything about that, but I didn't know. Kels, I think she was trying to be helpful, but I didn't know she went over there and asked or whatever. I think she was trying to tell them that I found some clips, but I didn't even know she was going to do that. You could tell even when I went live, and then I'm like, why would I want someone to stream my whole live? No, I wouldn't want someone to stream my whole live. But the clip part or the parts they want, yeah. Because why would anyone?
Was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, totally. Because, but
so he said
if somebody
about it, but
so
it was misunderstood.
Well, yeah, what was said? Because somebody said something about. I forgot about that. Oh, you got what was even said?
I don't remember because I remember. I mean, I heard it when it was said, but I don't remember what it was because I remember
Somebody
thinking,
probably messed that whole thing up. Somebody else probably said the wrong thing or something. Because I forgot. Somebody's like, oh, somebody's mad at you for being live. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I wasn't even hardly going live because other people are always live. I'm just gonna go fucking live when I want. Because
Brad thought he had permission to stream your whole live.
Yeah, so I can understand that, but I hope that's all fixed. I hope that's all fixed out because that's really weird.
Got to do with me. I remember thinking he was, pissy, but I thought, oh, he'll figure it out, But
why would anyone want someone to stream them the whole time when they have a lot of the same viewers? You know what I mean?
Some people do. I mean, there are some people that do say, "Hey, stream me if you want to," but I think Brad thought he had permission that day, but I'm not. I mean, I can't be sure.
Okay, so if someone told him, I can see how he would, but I don't appreciate it if someone's calling me out for going live when I hardly go live, if that's what happened. But you know what I mean? But I'd rather talk to him to clear it up before getting secondhand information, Right. He can tell me himself. He can tell me himself if whatever happened, I guess.
That's true. Because
I know how secondhand gets in transmission, and then somebody presented it to me like he's pissed, which then I got pissed for a minute. I forgot about it until you guys just brought it up. And
sometimes Brad says some smart ass things that he doesn't mean to. He's just being a
But I also didn't, and somebody could take it as somebody going over there to say that would be rude to, you know what I mean? But she was trying to help that other sister, whatever her name is, Melissa. Yeah. I can see how it's all a misunderstanding. I totally get that, Margaret. Margaret. I'm all good. I'm all good if he's all good.
I'm sure he is. But
this is how shit gets started though when it's secondhand. That's why I said I'd rather, you know what I mean? And I understand that because I can think.
Oh, he was tanked on Red Bull. Yeah. He was tanked on Red Bull.
Well,
Mm,
that's the thing. There's like, now there's so many of us that go live.
mhm.
We're going to have to
We'll just go
overlap
live.
sometimes.
Yeah.
I've always done my best to tiptoe around, and then, you know, I can't tell you how many times I've had something planned and then I just don't because of others. How much can you do that to yourself that you just don't do it because of someone else's feelings? Would they do the same for you? I don't know half the time. So why should we? You know what I mean? Like, oh, sorry.
But I think we all understand that we're all, going to overlap sometimes, and
We all try
nobody's
the
okay
best.
being
Yeah,
respectful.
we're going.
Nobody's
That's pretty
trying to-
much the only way it can happen. And I mean, you could just still try to be polite about it or do your best to, you know what I mean? But that's all you can do. If it gets down to the point where you're not going live for 20 different times you were going to go live, that can be frustrating too. If you can understand it
That's
from
true.
everyone's perspective, you know?
Margaret,
Just,
those Red Bulls scare me. I thought, they're not good for your heart.
I
And
would
I thought,
never.
man, he's got an addictive personality. He might down 20 of those in one day, not knowing, that you should pace yourself. Addicts don't pace themselves very well. Kind of
I
hard.
can't do the Red Bull. There was, I think they're
It's
bad for
6
you.
o'clock.
A long time
Go ahead.
ago, when Red Bull's closer to when they came out, there was 4 of us, a group of 4 friends. 3 out of 4 of us started drinking them. It was when they were newer, and three out of 4 of us got heart palpitations. Never again. I'm a coffee drinker, yeah, but I'd have never to the day drank any kind of energy drink. Just that one time, I took a few sips, and like I said, we all got palpitations, and I'm like, what is this shit? So yeah, I've
Dang,
never done it.
Margaret.
One
Well,
time I drank some
be
of
careful
one.
with me. He had chest pain that day too. Okay,
I had
go
chest
to John in
pains.
5 minutes.
I'm scared of them. Yeah, I've never touched any kind of energy drink since. It's time. 7 o'clock. Is that what it
Yep.
was? Okay.
Mm-hmm. He said it's on in 4 minutes. So
I
thank
gotta
y'all
do
for
some
being here.
laundry, but I'll be there.
Bye
All
bye.
right.
Thanks, Sarah, for
See
coming
y'all
with me.
later. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anytime. Fun as always. Bye.